Welcome back, friends and future lovers, to the cozy corner of the galaxy that we like to call Love in the Time of Mechs. Nice to see you. This is our Lancer mini-series. You are joining us for episode 5. We're so delighted to have you. I'm just going to allow my cast to immediately jump in and introduce themselves and who they're playing. My note says, go round the square. So that's what we're going to do. Amelia, please.
Oh, I'm never first. Okay.
I know, I got you.
Hi, I'm Amelia. My pronouns are she, her. You can find me on Twitter at am_rids_music. And today, like most of this session, I'm playing Talia with the call sign Flatwound, who also uses she, her. Did I miss anything? I feel like I missed something. I forget.
We'll get it at the end. It's fine. If you've missed it, it's obviously not important. Gask, please.
Why did you say most of the session? Are you planning on using a different character?
It's
Spoilers.
In case she dies.
Well, I'm playing Fiasco, aka Dandy, for the full session, I hope. My name's Gask as well. I think that's all you need to know about me.
Awesome. Simple, to the point. Angela.
Hello there, lovelies. It's an absolute pleasure to have you here joining us. My name is Angela. Use she, her pronouns, and I'll be playing Ariadne Belman, aka call sign Valkyrie. I am a game designer, writer, poet, and all-around TTRPG performer. You can find a lot of my work over at Voice of the Phoenix at itch.io or over on Patreon at Philosophem. You can catch me here on Thursdays for the Deviants the Renegades game that we're having, and also just generally around a lot of discords trying to be some variation of chaotic good.
And doing an exceptional job.
I like chaos, and I also like affirming people. It's remarkably good in this scene.
It's good for what ails you. Beautiful, thank you so much. Anne, hi.
Hi.
Hi,
My name
how
is
are you?
I'm excellent. My name is Anne, also known as EXO_Girl_Wonder on Twitter. That's where I ramble and yell and hype up my friends. And today I'll be playing Renegade. We both use she, her pronouns, and she likes hacking things and also violence. Pro tip, if you want to make sure something's dead, use a little extra force. Use a little extra explosions.
That's good for all aspects of life. We can all take that with us. Thank you so much. I'm your GM. I'm Darcy. I use she, they pronouns, and I'm going to be playing everybody else in the universe. If you didn't know, if you're here for the first time, welcome in. Feel free to catch up on the backlog, but otherwise we're going to dive straight in. We're playing Lancer. It's a modern laser system about massive splody robots and the imperfect people who pilot them around an imperfect galaxy. We are here telling the story of the Harbingers, 4 pilots, you can see them here, who have been thrown together by fate, by luck, and by a need for purpose. And they are about to take on the enormous task of breaking a blockade of an oppressed planet by a shitty feudal power, something we can all get on board with. Right now, they are en route to locate and contact a hacker known as Hollow, who's been making claims about possession of a digi-key, which would prove invaluable to their current task. They've had a little time since their last perilous mission, though, so each of our pilots has been engaging in a little downtime. If you weren't with us at the end of last session, let us just recap and elaborate. This is a mechanic whereby players have chosen an activity that they would like to pour an extended amount of time and effort into, and they've chosen their approaches, rolling with a unique trigger. We've had some chats off stream, we've done some rolling, we've come up with some plans, and some people have engaged in semi-Faustian bargains. So let's take a bit of time to go around and resolve some of those activities and see where they have left us. Angela, I'm going to come to you first. Yours was kind of the simplest. You wanted to get creative. You were looking to add some flight capability to your mech, right?
Yes, there is the option with the current frames that we have in order to get access to jump jets, I believe. But that was something where I did not want to have to rely on having to take it as equipment anymore. I wanted it to just be a function, because the incident with the little bugger who basically mecha drop kicked me in the face caused me to think I should probably keep some level of flight capabilities on this thing.
It's smart. It's super smart. And it will come in handy in other ways, I'm sure. So you rolled on stream last time. You got a mixed success, meaning it's going to happen for you, but you're not going to have it ready just yet. So we're going to do this mission. And on the next mission, you will have it as reserves, which means it doesn't cost any system points. It's not part of your equipment. It's just a bonus thing that you can do. But there were two things missing narratively. Did you have a think and a decide about what those would be?
I think because I'm trying to recall the exact page it was for where the downtime. I think it was like 59
I've got it
or something.
in front of me. You got creative. I'm going to knock that glass off of my desk. And you need two of these four. You need quality materials, specific knowledge or techniques, specialized tools, or a better workspace.
I think we had ended up deciding, because I think we started to work out some of it. I think at the bare minimum, specialized knowledge, because I think I went to go chat with our singular engineer, and while they are very talented, they have a more generalist specialty. They are not as skilled in this specialized set of material. So the first one was specialized knowledge. So it'll take that person a bit to like look up all the info. It's like, all right, hold on, let me go look at the books I haven't looked at in like 6 years to remember how to do this bit. And where's that section on like mechanized flight capabilities?
You are bending the rules here a little bit, so it makes perfect sense that this would be something that's kind of like, you go to somebody, could you do this but more, but add extra? Project creep. It happens to us all.
Second, I thought you were going to say power creep, and I'm like,
creep.
My skill set is perfectly reasonable. Anything gets near me, I crush it. That's my skill set.
One of my favorite things about this group so far is that every time I offer options, you're like, but can I have both? And that's all of you. Can I have it all? No, you can't. So yes, you're going to require some specialized knowledge, and you're going to require something else as well. I can let you hang on to that one if you'd like. You can see how this plays out. Just know that if you want this to happen, if you want those jump jets, you need to gain something either during this session or next before you actually get hold of them.
I think if you're talking about the other the other element that I need for a part of this, I think we are liberating a blockade, so I think part of what going along with that is I'm going to say see if I can put in a good word for if we do a good job in starting in our first steps for this mission to get the materials we would need as part of this, as part of the pay, like if not get quote unquote pay, because I know we don't necessarily like use full like payment systems in this, but I think talking to I'm forgetting our main contact person. No, not Breezy. Our main mission head. Is it Carlisle? Remembering that?
Yes,
it's Carlisle. Talking to
boss.
Carlisle, essentially like just having a small thing of sitting down with Carlisle and being like, so instead of my pay, can you get me this?
Okay. Absolutely.
I'm willing to forego all of my pay on this if you can get me these specialized things.
Okay.
And not lying at all in any way, like being very direct about like why I want these things, because it's not technically like out of bounds. It's just like normally we need to do this, but we'll make an exception because you're doing X job.
Ariadne, why would you feel the need to assure me that you're not lying? Why would you think that I would assume that about you? You have my full trust. I hope I have yours. You don't need to say such things. Let me see what I can do. I got you, boo.
I just like to be thorough with these kinds of things. People make mistakes when they make assumptions about what other people take from a conversation as opposed to just stating it outright. If I told you, oh, by the way, I'm going to help myself to this later after the fact, that feels a bit much.
I don't think you're the type. I have no fear.
Could always become it. I may even surprise you, Carlisle.
That I have no doubt about. So Carla will do her best, but I will allow you some wiggle room on that one. If an opportunity presents itself, said the GM leadingly, then feel free to jump on it as we go. Fab. Okay. Amelia, hi. Let's talk about yours.
Oh, boy.
This is so much fun. Isn't Lancer a great game?
That was the most
Um,
threatening way to say hi to someone, I gotta say.
Why does everybody?
Hi!
Oh my god, how are you?
Oh my god, you rolled a 1 again.
No, because Amelia has done the smartest thing that Amelia could possibly do. Amelia has chosen the one downtime activity that doesn't require a roll. Amelia's going to get what she wants. I just have to set a price. And I'm here to tell you that I've already done that. The price already exists. But let's see how this plays out. You are also after some additional tech. You you heard me say risk versus reward. You can have something simple, or you can have an LL3 system off of a really niche mech from an additional supplement. Everybody guess what Amelia requested.
Type your guesses in chat. These four aren't allowed because they already know.
Because they know. So you're after something very specific. Obviously, we've talked about it. We've agreed what's going to happen to a degree, but let's play it out. I would love for you to tell us who it is that you're contacting to try and get hold of this, because this is some big tech.
Yeah. Also, I have to point out, Gask put big mech boobs in chat.
Was that not it? Was it not Big Mech boobs?
You know what? For just this one, not exactly.
A mech breastplate? That needs to be a thing.
You got
Someone-
like little lasers
Morgan,
that come
I
out.
know
of
you're
pew,
in
pew,
chat.
pew,
I
pew.
know you're in chat.
Are you
Make it happen.
saying this because trans? Is
I'm just saying it because I think it would be really cool to have giant ass mech titties.
We do have established that some of us have mech heels, so I think this is just a logical progression. I think that's fair.
Mech heels, mech heelies, mech boobs.
Mech caboose.
Anyway.
Anyway,
Tali wants this very specific piece of gear. But she knows that with her current resources that she can't get it, but she at least knows someone that does. And that's like an old contact from past family dealings and whatnot, only by the name Remy. And she doesn't want to contact Remy necessarily, but Remy pulls through a bunch, and so she'll send a message seeing if he can't necessarily figure his way out through some of the system stuff and maybe make a dead drop between here and wherever our mission is.
How often? Excuse me, I'm so sorry. COVID is lingering. It's not fun. Everybody wear masks when you go out, please. How often do you contact Remy? Like, is this going to be an out of the blue request, or is this like a constant back and forth that you've been keeping with this one contact from home?
It's gonna be a hot second. Remy basically knows that I only come to him with asking for favors. He's kind of used to it at this point.
Okay. I hesitate to ask what's in it for Remy.
Shit, I haven't thought about this.
Alrighty. I feel like that would be his first question. But, yeah, so without needing to roll, lucky for you, Remy has a lead on a piece of this machinery that you are after. So some of the complications, I'll tell you one of the complications now. One is that it is not in the best of order. It's been, when you put in the request, Remy says he can scavenge one from like an old mech that was just near enough destroyed on a previous mission.
Considering what mech this comes from, that makes a lot of sense.
There's probably a lot of them lying about, but he happens to know of one in particular. The mech was totaled, but the gear is still in functioning order. The catch is it's not going to last you very long. So you can have this. I'm essentially making it mechanically into a reserve. You're going to be able to get this for like one mission before it falls apart on you. So that's one of the complications. And the other one I get to keep in my back pocket. And I love that. I love that so much.
Hooray! Thanks, Remy. Thanks, Rem. I don't know.
That's all right. Anything for you, Madam Talia.
You don't need to...
Don't take my fun away from me. This is how I get my kicks, is doing stupid voices. Leave me alone.
Stupid voices. Yeah, I appreciate it. This conversation never happened, right?
What conversation?
Okay. Thanks so much.
He will find a place to dead drop it. He would prefer if you could get a final destination to him just to make life easier. At the moment, you don't have one, but let's keep going and see if we can come up with one.
Woohoo.
All else fails, you can send sort of a projective travel chart, and he can find like somewhere along the way to just drop a little shuttle or literally just launch it into space and have you hook it in. He'll find a way. He's resourceful. Next up, Gas. Hi.
Hi.
Was that threatening? Was that okay?
It was threatening a little bit.
Just how I say hi. How dare you all?
It's just anytime the GM does anything that seems remotely positive, it puts you on edge.
This is the trust that is built up between our team, ladies and gentlemen. You two can play in Girls Run These Worlds games where you have this really loving, supportive community where everyone trusts one another.
By the way, what's your engineering score?
Make a con save. No. We had a lovely conversation off stream, Gask. We got to know one another. We said the word Gucci to one another.
I said the word Gucci. That's how comfortable I am around, But now you go out and say hi.
Hi. That's just how I say hi. You've been in touch with an elusive techno-savvy friend of yours, and you've gathered some information. Lucky you.
I did. I'd like to say that I
room.
probably butt dialed him by accident and found this information. I don't think Fiasco was
Hello.
necessarily looking for it.
Who's this?
God.
It's
If
me,
that's you, God, I
Daddy.
really need to know about this house sand thing. Jeez, it's been kind of bugging me.
So you did gather some information about House Sand. That was your intention.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a point that you would like to share any of that with your team in the interviewing time? Are you going to sit on that? Are you content to finally be the person in the know? Like, how often does that happen for Dandy?
Never. But also, the reason why Danny wanted to know about House Sand is that everyone else on his team seems to think that they were gunning for them, and Danny wants to keep his friends safe, so he's gonna let them know all the information he can about these guys, which I don't know if you would deliver as eloquently as you did in your message, but the basics is that they were likely just spies with no set target who heard us talking shit, and wouldn't say talking shit, Danny. He's a good boy.
Talking heck.
Talking heck, talking absolute dookie. Yeah. And they just, they took their opportunity to come and get us, because they thought we were going to free Sanjak, and we are. And they really don't want that place free at all. And allied with House Stone and yada 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 politics. And they're gonna really want to try and kill us if we do this mission. Uh-huh. That's the basics, right?
Yeah, and everybody seems completely content and fine with that. Good to know. Wonderful. All right. Unless anybody has any further questions for Dandy. Dandy's got contacts. Dandy's in the know.
I'm a smart boy who has so many contacts on my phone to butt dial.
That's gotta be news to some of these people. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
But
You
yeah,
know
there you go.
people outside of us. They talk to you.
They know things. But yeah, Dandy shares that information with you, and if any change to your plans based on that, now's the time.
So you're not worried at all? It's just random spies. You didn't get any information about murder, assassinations?
What do you mean murder and assassinations?
Because you said that the spies were just, there wasn't a specific target, they just overheard us, so there wasn't any information about, assassination plans from these guys? You didn't hear anything about someone wanting to assassinate someone else?
Reed smudged writing on hand. No, they seem to be a roaming squad of spies, opportune knowledge gatherers with no set target.
And then Alexis goes, oh, okay, yeah, they're just minions. Don't miss that job. And then she walks away to go get ready to do stuff. Thanks, Dandy.
No problemo.
All right. That only leaves one pilot left. And that's you, Anne.
Yeah. that's that. I imagine that's where Lex is going after talking to Dandy about this. Just, segue.
Perfect segue.
Yeah.
So this time I didn't say hi, and the ominous music did start, and nobody's scared. So it's pure reverse psychology with you people. I understand now. I know where I'm coming from.
Oh no! If you had said hi to me, I would have said hi back. I'm
Hi, Anne. How are you?
Hi. You know what? I already rolled the die, and I sent you the picture of it. Mm-hmm. My fate is sealed. I'm not worried.
There's confidence here.
I dug my own grave already. It's cool.
I also feel like Anne's too energetic to feel fear.
I blew up a dude that only had 2 hit points last session, okay? Do you see where the confidence is?
And shotgunned a guy into smithereens.
And then blew up a mech so hardcore it evaporated.
It's always the quiet ones, except when it's Anne. So.
Well, okay, Renegade's quiet. Anne is not. There's a difference.
So in her quiet time, why don't you let us know what Lex is setting out to do here? And we'll play
So after having a conversation with Dandy, like the info sharing session, she slips to her room, shuts the door, sits down at her console. All the tech is up. The first thing she does is reach out to Trixie. And she says, hey, Trixie, this is Renegade. I wanted to touch base with you about the mission. We just got our briefing. I had a few questions. Okay. And just sends that off. And she gets onto the OmniNet, gets ready to research more about this hollow and where, try to figure out where the DigiKey location is. And,
So Anne rolled on Get Connected as a means of narratively working through this puzzle and utilizing Trixie. Now, Trixie takes a little bit of time to get back to you, but when she eventually does, she is very forthright and very communicative. And so...
Sorry about your, it's a conversation. Like, she starts off with, sorry about blowing up your mech. I don't do really well with feeling threatened.
No, that's fine. I've had a talking to by Dagner about that, and we brought it on ourselves.
We didn't start off on the right foot, and I wanted to, offer this as a sign of like, hey, I'm sorry, let's collaborate and, do this mission right.
Yeah, like I say, that was on us. That was a bold play. We're glad it worked out. We're glad you're on side. Between you and me, Dagner won't shut up about your little friend. It's kind of annoying, so looking forward to fobbing him off on you guys again as soon as we can reconvene. But yeah, let's figure out where that's going to be.
Yeah, so we have these 3 locations, and I think it would be really useful if we can put our brains together and narrow it down. We don't want to waste too much time traveling to get this DigiKey. So what's your progress been trying to, locate this DigiKey?
Honestly, we haven't put much effort into it yet. The leads that we picked up have been this hacker's own postings around the OmniNet. And it was only with that sort of hint of something that we decided, honestly, that it was beyond us. We knew if we were going to try and find them, we would need help, and we knew if we were going to try and do this, we were going to need even more help. We didn't want to try and get hold of this thing without knowing we were going to be able to do something with it. That's why we came to you first. But
Okay.
I don't like to blow my own horn too much, but I kind of know what I'm doing around the OmniNet. I'm pretty savvy with this kind of thing. Maybe between us, we can pull something together.
Honestly, between you and me, since we're being so forthright, I know my way around the OmniNet, but I've been moving away from, sketchier activities, less hacking, more guns, just as a lifestyle change. But, I can still work my way through.
I can respect that. A little bit of both never hurt me, so, but maybe one last little dosage of shady before you move back into obviously the much more upright and lawful pursuit of guns.
Renegade laughs for the first time, like Trixie had said a joke or something. It's like the laughter of someone who's been holding a lot in for a long time, and she just lets her guard down a little bit, and then she's like, okay, let's go, just like old times. So we're gonna go into the dark parts of the OmniNet, do a little digging around, try to make contact there. Trixie, Renegade would probably have taken precautions to cover up her identity and new avatar, new just goes by one letter on the dark net. It's just R,
Just
something
R,
mysterious.
Yeah. But slashed into the OmniNet with a sword, really cool.
Something really cool and different from the last time she's done this. She's just
Perfect.
Does her best to obscure her identity, and just
fantastic.
And then she's like, yeah, Trixie, just extra precautions. You know how it is.
Yeah. So we rolled this off screen. And rolled a 16 on a beautiful die.
We did a specifically what was it?
Which trigger?
The investigate trigger, was it, that you suggested?
I think so.
So it's a +2, so it's an 18.
So it was an 18, that's right.
Yeah.
So you get what you're looking for, but there's going to be a complication. So what that looks like in the effort is you and Trixie spending a good few days collating all the known postings that you can find from this hollow. And there's a couple of them, and there's a couple that have been since deleted, but you're able to sort of see the shadows of them and trace a little bit of information from those as well. As you said, the info that Trixie had already shared with yourselves and Carlisle was that they had links to 3 worlds, and you begin cross-referencing these posts, tracking down signals, everything you can gather from the OmniNet, looking to find a source for them, trying to align the times that they were posted, the day-night cycles of these 3 worlds, anything that you can do to narrow this down, any clue as to where this person might be. It's confusing work. There's contradicting information, there are duplicate posts, at times there are posts that are sent at the same time, and then some of them are redacted and some of them are taken down whilst 1 or 2 remain. It's complicated. It's arduous, it's slow, but you're a goddamn pro at this, and as it turns out, Trixie's not half bad either. You spend a lot of time swapping messages, tweaking each other's codes, altering parameters, and it's nice. Might it be nice for Lex to work like this? Is she okay with sharing?
She's when it comes to the parameters of what she's doing, she shares, the thing about Lex is, sure, being a hacker can be a solitary activity, but she is actually she functions best as a part of a unit because that was, her upbringing and how she was trained to do things. So the hacking is a piece of something else, right? So for her, actually doing stuff on her own, she does it when it's necessary, but for her, she kind of thrives being a part of a unit, right? And that's why she's,
And yeah,
always searching for her
get
team.
that sense. Yeah, for sure.
And with Trixie, it's almost like she's trying not to get attached to, having a second hacker, like someone on her level, right? But she's still working as a team. But there's a part of her that's kind of still a little guarded, but she, as far as the information and getting the job done, she's very forthright. She's like, oh yeah, hey, look, I missed a bit of this code, but thanks for covering that. And
she's not precious. She's not trying to hoard the glory. She's
she understands the stakes of the mission, and it's like I think in her mind she's working towards a greater good, so it's not.
Perfect.
It's not necessarily like just her trying to hog the glory or whatever.
Well, you get a few nice days of that, and it's probably quite a nice respite. And after all this time,
the rest of the Harbingers haven't seen her in a while, and they're like, "You okay?"
She's just like Neo, fully plugged in for like 36 hours solid, learning jujitsu.
Come get some food. Well, I mean, I'd imagine if people are checking in on her, she'll break for food or something.
Yeah.
But otherwise, she's
some
just
juice.
Of course, she's gonna get juice if Dandy checks in and offers some juice. We go for a little bit of juice. She takes appropriate hydration breaks if people check in on her.
Self-care is still important when you're a hacker.
Yeah, so she takes the appropriate amount of breaks, but she'll talk to like Dandy if he's offering juice, and just like, I think I've got something, and she doesn't go into too many details, but she gets animated and excited as she reports to the team, like, I'm this close to breakthrough, guys.
I bet Dandy's kind of like her, the programmer, like the rubber duck that you talk to when you don't know, when you're stuck on things and code. Dandy's just there like, yeah. And
so I think I'm this close to finding out where we can find that digikey, and we're gonna nail this mission. And she's just like, it's this weird kind of animated Lex that Dandy doesn't see very often. Usually in the context of, woohoo, I just blew something up, but it's different.
Yeah.
I mean, he's definitely not gonna like call her out on it. I don't think he's gonna risk spooking her, being like, wow, you're so different and animated.
But yeah, so that's basically the same experience if like Talia or Ari goes to check in on her.
Right.
It's almost like she forgets to self-care unless someone actually knocks on her door and be like, don't forget to like hydrate.
Hashtag relatable.
Yeah.
Well, actually, a few days. Go on.
Sorry. No, I was just about to say, it's like, I see the ADHD problem.
Check your posture as Lex is just whole shrimp position.
Yeah.
People come in and like redeem channel points for like, hydrate, posture check.
It's
the
not
OmniNet. There's notifications on the OmniNet from various team members like, have you hydrated?
Yeah, all of
remember
the
to
chat
touch
that happens.
AstroTurf.
Oh god, the chat's going crazy.
All of the
Hydrate
chat.
and 2 posture checks.
You know what, chat? That's rude. You're rude.
Thanks, chat. We love you.
Darcy going full fish
gosh.
face to take a drink.
There's no graceful way to drink out of a water bottle like this. I'm just committed to it. Now. It's fine.
I that remains to be seen.
Chat, why can't
Try
you just
drinking with a
let it
mustache
be?
as well
Yeah.
on top of it.
I love everything about this. Anyway, yeah. So that's kind of.
So, after a few
it takes
days,
how many days?
a couple of days.
Okay.
And unfortunately, after those few days, you feel no closer. You've been working at this and you're running out of options. This hacker is good. They are wily. They have covered their tracks and you are struggling. So, in a moment, I want to ask what you think Lex's last like balls to the wall, last desperate play would be? What resource can you tap? What like forbidden data bank might you be able to access to try and get a peek into this, making this final connection? But before that, I would like you to factor in. We talked about a complication, and this is where it's going to arise. So I will remind you of your options and let everybody else know what they are. The upshot is here that Renegade is going to get what she wants. She is going to find success, but you either need to leave clear evidence of your rummaging or implicate somebody innocent in order to avoid attention. So, how do you think that plays out? How do you think those two things come together? One last effort, one last resource to make this connection happen that somehow lands you or someone else in trouble.
Okay. I'm gonna make this messy. I'm sorry in advance. But I think what Renegade is going to do is actually she's going to take a different approach. She is going to see about maybe tapping into some information that she used to have access to in the past and potentially risking blowing her cover by doing this.
Okay.
Because she knows that as a, I don't know, a junior spy or whatever, like in her early days with House and in her training, she had access to certain information, certain technologies that she didn't have before. So her angle would be like to pretend to be someone that everyone thinks is dead, but is really just her, you know, like kind of try to twist it in a sense that, you know, it's very convoluted, and she's just like, I'm gonna do this.
You're trying to do like the double and triple bluff. Like,
yeah, and
so
just
obvious.
Be like, she's assuming the identity of someone who's dead.
Okay. Do you loop Trixie in on this? Or is this something that you strike out and do on your own? After days of building this camaraderie with this person, of working hand in hand, do you make the final connection alone, or do you involve her in it, one way or another?
I feel like I feel like I would not involve her in it, because I think the less people know about this particular thing, the better, because I think Renegade's mindset is that if she gets in trouble, she doesn't want to pull Trixie into the whole thing, you know, with the whole thing back home. So she keeps this one on the down low for that final push. You are
muted. Yep. Okay, so yeah. Maybe it's late, it's early, you've lost track of time, you've been pushing at this for a while now, and you feel so close and it's still so far away. And in a moment of desperation, a moment of just needing this to be done, you log in somewhere, you enter some framework, some database that you haven't in a long time. And what you find is, I mean, it's house sand. If you're hacking into their database, their knowledge network, for a moment, it might be even overwhelming to be presented with so much raw information like you haven't seen in such a long time. You used to be tapped into this and you had to go cold turkey, and now there it all is. There might be a temptation to go and look at some other things there. How does she resist that? Amelia looks worried. What are you gonna do?
So as a bit of a side detour, mostly just to see if, people are still buying into the cover, right? Like the information that they have about her adoptive family and all of the things there. Like she'll just like casually walk by and take a peek, like not dig too hard. She's still kind of focused on the task, but she's like,
Okay, yeah, absolutely. I'm happy for you to leave that digital trail.
Yeah, like it's just it's a digital trail that goes through the path straight and then goes around and pokes at some stuff about the marsh, about the Igori house, and then turns back around to a straight path.
And that won't look suspicious to anybody watching.
No,
but
exactly. There's the complication.
It's worth it.
Right there.
It's worth it to learn that your cover's still intact. As of right now,
it won't be.
It won't be anymore. But it was worth it to find out. At least now you know. At least you've kind of done this on your own terms. You now know. Up until this point, you've been clean. From now on, who knows? But yeah, you are able to find how Sand is aware of this person. They have done basically what you've done, but with vastly more resources, with vastly more people working on this. They haven't made any connection between this person and any other group so far, but they are also aware of this DigiKey's existence. And so they are keeping tabs. What they know thus far is that this hacker, Hollow, is on Beacon. It's on the ice world of Beacon. And so far, that's all they know.
That's an important piece of information.
That's really, really good to know. And you, like, how does that feel to have achieved that?
Renegade, like, she's kind of like at that delirious tired point, so she kind of is like she's left some trace of something, but she's just like, I'm tired. I'm gonna take this information and go home.
Beautiful.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's a win. That's a big win. You can take that and feel good about it.
So she logs off and she like
before she logs off
tries to cover her tracks, but doesn't quite.
Sure. You were able to log out of the house sand system, absolutely. But when you do, another window pops open. And it's a private message. And it's totally scrambled. It doesn't even appear to have a name. It doesn't appear to be in common language that you can understand. Do you open it?
Is there
Do you leave it on red?
Is there any way for me to like save it for later? Like just kind of copy it to a device and just be like, I'm gonna download this and try to decode it in my own safe space because I am tired right now. I want to go home.
Absolutely. You can do that for sure.
She just downloads it onto like a personal device to read later, maybe.
Sure. It kind of like filters off the screen, digitizes away. It's on your personal device.
Okay.
And then another one pops up. And this time you can see the name that it's from. It says the sender is Hollow.
Okay, so when I've attempted to tap onto... Okay, is this after I've moved away from like house sand digital territory?
You're separated from that now, yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. I thought it was like...
No, this is like... You've snuck in, you snuck out, and you're on your way back to the getaway vehicle, and there's someone just kind of lounging by the side, like...
Okay. Okay, this one I'm going to open. I misunderstood the initial one. I downloaded a message. I'm like, I'll check that later, but I'm like, wait, no. Okay, so I'm like in a random part of the OmniNet, right? Like I'm just on my way home.
You can even sort of be like disconnected with no browser open. You're not doing anything particular. You're starting to boot down. But all of a sudden, this message pops up.
Okay.
And when you open it, there's just 3 words. And it just says, "Looking for me?" ?
So I imagine that I'm still like, I'm using the signature to get that I switch from the signature that I was using to get into the house sand and then go back to being renegade because I was like, okay, that was really close. I'm just not gonna. And then
I'm gonna let you
Her-
think on that.
yeah,
I'm
no,
gonna let
her
you
res-
process
her,
that.
her response is just, yes, I am. We need to talk. And I said that.
Perfect. For production reasons, we need to take an early break. And so this is where we're going to do it. We will be back in about 10-15 minutes, a little less than 15 minutes, and then we're going to have a nice big chunky long second break unless we feel like we need any particular like bio breaks or whatever. So take this opportunity to process this intense knowledge, go away, drink, stretch, do all the good things. We'll be right back. And answers are coming, Neo. Answers are coming. Hey everybody, welcome back. Thank you for bearing with us. We're gonna jump straight back in and hopefully go all the way through to the end once I get my music back up. There it is. Beautiful. All right, okay. So, not long ago, Lex was making a new friend. You received a message from somebody under the name Hollow, and they wanted to know if you were looking for them. To which you responded, yes, you need to speak. Very quickly, almost instantaneously, the response comes back, yes, let's speak. And you get sent a jumble of letters and words that you recognize as a very secure frequency. And it immediately underneath just says, quickly.
Go.
You begin patching yourself through, and it takes almost a full minute for this connection to be made. You can hear the signal connecting, redirecting, connecting, bouncing around and around until finally the connection is made. And I'm going to try something here. Until finally, you're tenacious. I'm impressed. You're tenacious. I'm impressed.
You know that there are people who believe that you didn't really have that digi-key.
Those people left me alone. I'm happy with the results.
Well, I'll have you know that 2-3 days out of my life, it's nothing. I knew I'd find you.
Something. Let's see if we can find them. What do you want it?
Let's just say I've had a lifetime of training and a lot of natural ability.
If you want it, you'll be straightforward with me. Why do you want it?
I have a question for you before I answer that. How much do you care about the greater good?
You have one more chance to answer the question before I disconnect this call and your opportunity is lost. Why do you want it?
There's a world out there that's suffering. There's several worlds out there that's suffering. I'm just trying to do a little bit of good in a world that needs a lot of help. How much are secrets worth to you?
You see the instinct.
I'm
secrets. And true currency of this.
sorry, I'm having trouble understanding the garbled voice. I'm trying to. No, it's great. I love the idea. I just what are you trying to say?
They say, there's an intake of breath when you offer secrets, when you even mention secrets. And she says, secrets are the true currency of this system. They like secrets a lot.
Okay. I will give you the power to absolutely ruin me in exchange for the digi-key.
There's a long pause while Gask laughs and Amelia falls off camera.
Amelia's laughing too.
I said Amelia. I clocked Amelia. And after like long enough that you start to question whether they're still connected to this call.
I like that unlocks. You know I'm a beacon. If you can follow my trail in the Imperium Sea, then we'll talk.
Okay. I'll follow the trail.
The call cuts. And they are gone.
So when Lex disconnects, she has that moment of realization, like, oh my god, what am I doing? And then she's thinking about following the trail, essentially, and just doing whatever she needs to do to get this digi-key.
Mm-hmm. In the moment that the call disconnects, the window that had been there on your screen, it doesn't close like a regular window does. It kind of disintegrates pixel by pixel. And it does so in what appears to be a random form, in a random order. But for a moment, almost all of it is gone, and as you watch each pixel disappear, you start to be able to pick up a pattern until there are only a few clumps of pixels left, and there is a very strange symbol that appears to be 8 circles forming a larger circle, overlapping, interconnected. And then everything disappears in a burst of static and data.
What happened to the message that I saved?
It's still saved.
Okay. So this is like day 3 of Renegade hardly leaving her room, right?
Sleep deprivation, yeah.
Yeah, she is absolutely loopy, but she's like, I can't look at a screen right now. It's been 3 days. Like, she's taken breaks, but she's mostly just been focused on this thing. And she's like, okay. There's one last thing she does before she like shuts down her console for a bit of a downtime. Can she use the message that she saved to somehow start like the process of following the trail?
You can absolutely try.
Can I use a hacking trigger? Like a hack?
It's definitely a hack. 100%.
Yeah, okay. Here we go. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Flat roll.
Yeah.
In fact, there's a difficulty on this, for sure.
Yeah, okay. Sure, let's go. Let me hack or fix. Okay, all right. So it's a what is it? Just a minus, just a difficulty, like a 1 difficulty?
1 difficulty.
Oh, motherfucker. Let's go.
17 with the difficulty.
Wow.
So,
okay, cool. Let's go.
It's a success. As per request, you begin the process of trying to trace this. You remember from connecting to the call in the first place, that wasn't an easy process. That wasn't quick. Trying to retrace that path against the recipient's will, it's going to take longer, but you set something off for certain.
Can I, like, okay, so can I leave this, like, tracing thing, like, running on the main unit, but, like, on my personal device, kind of, like, have it notify me and, like, keep track of it? Like, can I monitor it remotely?
Yeah.
Like, monitor my console remotely? And
Definitely.
I'm just gonna, like, emerge from my room after 3 days of just like really loud like space EDM and like, just the playlist. It's kind of sounds like a party, but also like
all the banging tunes.
Aside from like meals and like random hydration breaks, people haven't really seen Renegade very much. But yeah, she emerges from her room and goes to grab some food because she's hungry.
Where would everybody else have been during this time?
Ariadne was actually probably outside of Lex's room. Just waiting for her.
Hey, you been here long?
Not particularly. She definitely has. She makes a very audible yawn right after saying that.
Yeah, just been working really hard at getting some intel for, the mission. But, sorry, just brain a little fuzzy. Is everything okay? Anything I can help with?
That depends.
Depends on what?
Whether you're going to take care of yourself or not.
Yeah, I was just gonna go and get some food.
What's the longest you've gone doing this kind of thing?
I mean, when a job's particularly challenging, when a hack takes a bit longer, I would say, 5 days of, really hard work. I mean, back home, there were scheduled meals and things, so, it wasn't like this. This is probably the first time I've really kind of done this on my own. Why?
What was home like for you?
Let's walk to the kitchen. I'm gonna get some food. You wanna come with? And then she just kind of starts walking towards the kitchen. She says, and she says, home was okay.
Oh, okay, like actually okay, or okay, like you need me to go away, okay? And you're trying to get me to not talk more.
I mean, I got adopted into a really rich, wealthy family that essentially runs House Sand. It really was nice. And then they found out I was naturally gifted, and I became useful to them. And she walks into the kitchen and goes for the fridge and grabs like, I don't know, apple juice or something, and just starts drinking from the carton because she hasn't had it like proper meal or whatever in a while, so she's
that's
drinking
milk,
juice.
by the way, right?
It's apple juice, isn't it?
Like you turn it around, it is a carton of milk.
Apple flavored milk.
She's looking for the apple juice because apple juice is her favorite, and she's like, we're out of apple juice, fine. Dairy's fine. And she'll just drink out of the milk carton. Just like, she is so tired.
She points over to the table and she has 2 glasses. One, it's glass apple juice bottle right there, and she's already like split both of them.
She just puts the carton of milk back in the fridge and she's just so out of it. And she's like, okay, what's the interest about home? Anyway, what's with the interest about my life back home?
I'm curious.
Yeah, well, I mean, they had me do a lot of information gathering as a kid. It wasn't until maybe 2 or 3 years ago I started getting proper Lancer training. They wanted to turn me into a full-fledged spy. You know, not a big deal. And she starts drinking the apple juice that was offered from Ariadne.
Ariadne just gives a very serene yet almost like piercing expression. And it's just like, let me ask you something. This is, I promise I don't mean anything too harsh by it, but have you had that many people just want to know things about you without any other intentions behind it?
She kind of looks down like she's thinking about it for a second. And she says, I can maybe count the number on one hand. You know, information, knowledge, it's the currency of House Sand. They're always after something. I was trained to collect it like currency.
Lex, I'm not interested in currency. I'm interested in how you're doing.
I'm fine. I'm tired, but I'm fine. You know, I get the job done. And she looks, you can see that when she says, I get the job done, there's kind of like a nervous chuckle.
I don't ever have any doubts about that happening. There's a reason I chose this team the way that I did. There's a reason that I wanted this group. I wanted to take a chance on everybody.
Okay. She's trying to process things, like she's not firing in all cylinders because she's quite tired, but she's just drinking her apple juice.
Are you okay? Are you tense? Do you need like a massage or anything? Like
No, it's fine. I just and she doesn't have her visor on, but there, you know, like her suite has like a HUD and everything, and she's kind of from the corner of her eye monitoring something, and she's like, I'm so close. Just one last piece of the puzzle. It's gonna be great. And we're gonna do this, and it's going to be amazing. What's the progress on her tracking from her console? Like, she's monitoring it remotely. How's that going?
Slow. It's gonna be... You're gonna arrive at Begum before this tracker makes a hit.
But I am relatively sure that's where we're going, right? Like that. Like
you got that from two sources, yeah. You found that
so
from House Sand, and then Hollow themselves confirmed.
Yeah, so I've told Carlisle this information. This is where we're going, and I've done all of that. Okay.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay, good. I've done my due diligence. Lex is just so tired, and she's just like, I'm fine. I'll be okay once this gets done. The last piece is just taking so long, but I think I'm finally getting somewhere. That's all.
I have faith in you. I don't think I've had any reason to doubt having faith in you. She puts down something that it looks almost like she has a scope over her eye that suddenly appears. And it's slowly over time, she presses a button on her particular suit, because she does occasionally wear their actual full suit for missions out around the area. And she has something that looks like there's almost cybernetic implants for her body. It looks like it's a synthetic crystal kind of like spider web going all across her form. And she's like, I was thinking of taking this kind of thing on mission, but this is I feel like this is more your jurisdiction in doing hacking kind of things.
What okay. Sure.
I don't know. Do I look too goofy in this?
No, you look great. If that's what you want to rock, you can totally wear that. And she's just like, she's very tired, and she's just like, and then she becomes a little bit like serious, and she says, I hope this mission is worth the really big sacrifice I just made.
Could you say that one more time? I didn't catch all of it.
I hope this mission is worth the really big sacrifice I just made.
I won't pry. And I won't lie in saying I think this work is going to require us to sacrifice some things time to time. And you can see that that same pin symbol that's on her Mech, you can see she has like a little necklace around her neck that has the same symbol around it as well. And she's looking down at it and like fiddling with it like it was almost like a little stim toy. And she like starts to walk over and probably sees, I don't know, like Dandy or Flatwound starting to come by, but before like we get to like the full group being back together, she like just turns around and she says, 6 days. It was 6 days for me. Do you know that wanting to take care of people and making sure that they're all healed up and safe and secure and all their wounds are patched up really takes a lot of energy out of you. And it also does not go very well when you wear yourself thin.
Yeah, I know. It's just... this mission, it's really important, isn't it?
Is Lex looking down at the ground? Is she looking at...
She's sitting at the table, right? So she's kind of looking down at her, in the direction of the table. Kind of.
Yeah, if this is okay with you, Anne, Ariadne, like, she puts her hand on your shoulder, and like she moves her hand like underneath your chin so that you can see like her looking directly at you. It's like, hey, it'll be fine. Okay.
Yeah, I know. It's just. I mean, the obvious, we're gonna go save people from oppression bit aside, I know this has personal stakes for you too. I wanted to do my best to make sure we were gonna be successful, you know?
When the world has convinced you that you are not worth taking care of, or that you are less important or matter less than the work that you do, to take the time to take care of oneself is a very important thing. It is, in some ways, at the heart of what it means to do good. Take care of yourself. Okay?
Okay.
All right, now I have to go see if Dandy's still drunk.
It's 3 days later. What do you mean
It's a
still?
valid question.
I just that last bit was just to see what reaction I could get out of you guys. So
Aw,
thank
jeez,
you.
I don't-
I've achieved.
Oh, jeez. my
I don't think that was
metabolism's so
cran
slow.
apple juice.
Oh, God, this apple
Oh
juice.
God! Why did someone leave
I-
sangria in the fridge?
And so, Lex stands up and she says, you know what? I think I'm gonna go take a nap. Wake me up if you need me.
Is
And then,
this an invite to your room to wake you up, or what exactly is this?
So, like, she's tired. She doesn't know. But then she'll give Ari a hug if that's in her mind it sounded like, if there's business or anything important, but she doesn't even, she's just too tired. She just gives Ari a hug and goes to her room to take a nap. A 12-hour nap.
You just hear a very big laugh echoing down the hallway. It is very clear she is teasing you.
She's too tired to process the joke. She's just, goes to bed.
Great. So, while I recover from things that people are saying in private chat, you have a location now. You have a destination. You have a couple of days to prepare, presumably to inform Trixie and Dagna of what you have discovered and what's going to happen, and to brief. So, I will give you some time to do that. Would you like Trixie and Dagna to join you on Beacon?
That is a good question. I will defer to the leader. Let's look at Ariadne.
Yeah,
Everyone
I'm
pass
not
the
gonna
butt
say
to me.
anything.
I think less would be better in this instance, but I'm not sure. Like, we don't want to come in with an army necessarily yet.
Well, no, because I'm going to. So Lex is just like, so she finally, like, as the approach is being made, Lex finally fills everyone in. It's like, so I made contact with Hollow, and they told me to, track them. They're expecting me. I don't think they're going everyone will be expecting a whole welcoming committee. So I can probably just handle this. Do we even all need to go as a group? I imagine she's had time to rest and is doing a lot better as they approach the planet. I'm like, I hope she's had time to rest.
Yeah,
Not
I mean,
mistaking
once
milk for apple juice.
definitely not at that level, no. You informed Carlisle pretty quickly, you said, so that course adjustment would have been made, and it would still take you a couple of days. So you've definitely got time. You could sleep for 2 solid days and still have time to wake up and prepare.
Yeah, so she wakes up in time to tell the gang what happened in those 3 days of hacker isolation. And she says, yeah, I am thinking I'm just going to go see this person and maybe try out some cool gear that I have stowed away for such an occasion. By the way, I decided on my second bond power, and I've taken Mercurial that allows me to like just disguise myself, and I was thinking it would be some sort of biotech that helps change her appearance. I don't know how it would work, but it would just be like, so if I don't look like me in the next little bit, don't be alarmed.
Should we have like a code word so we know that you're you? Like apple milk?
Okay, you know what? We'll use that as a code word, but
apple milk's delicious, though. Anyone could say it.
I think Ari would know that it's me. I think I'll find a way to communicate to her that it's me. But yeah, we can use apple milk as a code word, I guess.
I mean, if
Great
we know
idea,
what
Dandy.
you're disguising into, you don't need a code word.
What if I forget, though?
That's true. Look, I just want to make everyone feel comfortable with this plan, including Dandy. If Dandy wants a code word, we can come up with the code word.
I don't think Bandy's already done it. Job's done.
Yeah.
So, when you arrive in orbit, you can have a full proper briefing before landfall.
Mm-hmm. I think what Lex is gonna do is actually just change her appearance to look like I don't know. I did not think this through. That's fine. So
That's fine.
Yeah.
Are you intending to go down to the surface alone? Are people going to let her go alone?
I feel like I should, though, because
not.
Just for the interest of the. I mean, maybe.
For the interest of you not getting blown up by something, I think we should all go down.
I agree.
Yeah.
At least
Okay,
a
but
squad.
Okay. I should go to this meeting on my own, but we all want to hide out and just be
We
ready.
can go into the meeting alone, but we can touch down with you.
No, okay, that's fine. I guess.
So it's settled. I think in that case, Ariadne will make sure to indicate to Trixie and Dagna that as much as we would like them to be joining us for this, I think it might be better for this part of the mission at least to do this ourselves.
Yeah. Trixie will accept that. It sounds like you're kind of giving an order rather than a suggestion, and I think she'll pick up on that. and defer to your superior wisdom, obviously. But they will both be quite adamant in suggesting that you give them something to do. If there's anything that they can be preparing, anything that they can be pulling together. I think they're a couple days behind you, maybe, so they're not even near Begum as you arrive. But they have a couple of other areas accessible to them if there's something you would like them to prepare or seek out. Or if you would like them...
Send them to find your jump jet parts.
Yeah. Or if you would like them to tail you and like be ready as support if things go horribly wrong in the next couple of days.
It's a full blockade, so it's like a physical impediment that's like blocking off different things, correct?
On Free Sanjak, yes. But this is Begum that you're heading to. Begum is an ice world that is the home of the House of Moments, which is the newest house in the Graphic Trade Baronies. And it's isolated, it's kind of quiet, and a lot of people kind of have certain misgivings about the House of Moments, so they're often kind of left to their own devices.
Did you say isolated?
Sort of, yeah.
Oh.
What?
I was snow and ice.
No. I was thinking about how I'm going to approach this, and then I had an idea, and then I was like, wait, that's a stupid idea.
Oh. Amelia, did you think of the pun also? Is that where you were coming from? Okay. We got the same wavelengths today.
It is a very cold and hostile world, and a lot of the civilization that exists is sort of in deep cavernous cities that have been built into the crust of the planet. It was once a monastery world, founded by an order of monks known as the Xenoglossians. There's a whole bunch of history there, which you may or may not know. The general thing that the house focuses on, that they sort of export to the baronies, is their research and development into perfecting the human form. They are big into cloning and like perfecting like genetics and all kind of those sort of experimental things. They are way ahead of everybody else in terms of this kind of experimentation and implementation of this science.
Is that something House Sand would have had interest in?
House Sand is interested in everything that goes on.
So Lex would have some working knowledge of, hey, House Sand poked around about this and likes this technology or whatever. This
they keep tabs on everything. They like to know what's going on. If there is something that is potentially going to be beneficial, they want to know about it. If people are getting into trouble and doing something dangerous, they want to know about it. They're not picky. They're pretty neutral in terms of the information that they want to gather, and that it's everything. What they then do with it, that's where questionable morality may or may not come into it.
Okay.
But there are only a few sort of established settlements, and you can very easily navigate the ship into orbit above what is known as the Empyrean Sea. It is essentially a vast ice desert near the pole of one of these worlds. There are no settlements here. It is deserted. And yet this is where Hollow has asked you to follow her signal.
Important question. Dandy hasn't met any of these guys before, right? Because
Probably
otherwise
not.
they'd know what the perfect form looks like and they wouldn't be trying to get it.
I fell for it! I'm so mad at myself!
I saw you literally trying to come up with a question. Oh, my player wants to be involved. I better think of some kind of connection. No.
Gask wants to get involved with backstory. Gask is interested in the established lore. I'm so happy. Fuck.
Gask, I would give you a high five.
I thought I had genuine interest from my players, except they just wanted to shitpost on me in game.
The JC Darcy story. All right, what are you doing, you bunch of fucks. Where you
Hey,
going?
this was also to buy time to come up with a plan. So
Shut
Now you just
got time.
derailed us. That wasn't
You got time.
planned timing. That was derailed timing.
So I would like to ask, like, are you guys just gonna like hide out in the corners while I have this meeting? That's the plan, right?
I mean, I could probably perch up somewhere, flying.
Man, I can't really hide or anything unless it's like a
So big.
slightly larger snow mound.
Well, I'm gonna be. Well, yeah. I mean, I plan to at least try to see this person, like in person outside of my mech. So, we'll have to make a plan for that. But are you all gonna just park your mechs out back and wait?
I actually wanted to ask Darcy something.
Mm.
What is the closest like main settlement down there? If we go down, is there one?
Nowhere near the Empyrean Sea. No.
So we would need to take time to create our own camp or like own like spot to like situate ourselves in anyways, correct?
If you wanted to spend any given amount of time on the surface, yes. As it
That
stands,
can-
you have a pretty decent camp, but it's called the Epoch.
Right. But if we wanted to be something that was closer to, we would have to take the time to do that.
I would say so, yeah.
Well, we could just work on that while Lex is going to go take care of. She realizes she didn't use your call sign name. She switches back from Renegade to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Did I successfully manage to track this guy? Like, I've been monitoring my console. It's just been running for a couple of extra days.
It has. It's been making progress. You've had to make a couple of adjustments. You've had to kind of trim the branches as it's been growing and seeking out. You've kind of run into a couple of dead ends, had to re-guide it to a couple of new areas. It's getting close. It's maybe at like 85, 90%.
Okay. Do I have a general idea of where I should be headed to meet Hollow?
Somewhere
At
in the
this point?
Empyrean Sea. They asked you to follow that trail in the Empyrean Sea. That was all the direction you were
Can
given.
I move the tracking? Because I imagine my portable, like, personal suite is not as strong. But could I start tracking either from my mech, like with my NHP doing the work with me, versus from the Epoch?
For that, you would have to
Could
be
I-
on surface.
Yeah, would I, like, I'd have to go down there, but it's somewhere in that area. So could I start?
You can get the Epoch to do kind of an orbital scan. You can start getting Carlisle to, distribute some resources and start scanning the Empyrean Sea, if that's what you'd like to do.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And then I want to go down there, see if being on the planet will like speed things up. Like, the signal just goes faster because I'm closer.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's that bar, the 95% bar.
Moving the phone around to get the best signal. Yeah, absolutely. Right, well, if you're going down, you're all going down. Safety and numbers and all that. So, official briefing. 4 pilots, 4 mechs. Reserves, have you distributed those? I'll give you your briefing.
Yeah, I think. Oh yeah, the idea was to give Dandy that one the reserve that the one that gives all the weapons smart. I think it was. That was my idea. We didn't actually decide on anything, but
now's the time. We've got them all ready. We can strap them on whatever mech you want. Everything's smart, or one stabilize as a free action.
Yeah, did we decide who was going to
Didn't
get
you
one?
want to stabilize because of your big gun?
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, I'm saving that one. I'm sitting on that one real hard until we need it. But yeah, so
And then will I take the smart ammo then?
Yeah, well, because Bastion and Southbound Pachyderm are melee, right? So they're not gonna need
Yeah.
ammo.
And I'm real bad at tech stuff, I think.
Well, what the ammo would hit against the opponent's tech stuff. So
Yeah, but it
defense.
uses your I think tech attack, and I think I'm at a -2.
Wait, does it actually use the tech attack? I thought it just used regular attack.
Yeah, Smart uses tech attack against their E defense.
Oh, I didn't know.
I believe.
I didn't think.
I got a big fat 0 on that one.
I've never used anything. Like
Equipment tags.
Oh, yeah. Hold on, I have a smart weapon. I can just check my equipment tag.
Okay. Oh no, I'm sorry. It just uses the target's E defense instead.
Yeah,
of
that's what it is. So I think that would be really cool for. I think that would be really cool for Odie to have smart ammo, so we can just distribute it that way.
Sounds good to me.
Repair redundancy, excellent. We would have had time to do a full repair, correct? I don't know how to do it on my sheet. You're muted.
That was silly of me. Why did I do that? Yeah, there is. You absolutely would have had time to do that. And I believe there's a macro for that. Let me remember where it is. It is in the compendium somewhere. So on Foundry, in your bar on the very right-hand side, top right, it's the second one along, is your compendium. And I think it is in a folder called
If you scroll down, there's
Macros.
macros.
Yeah.
Wait, which one is it? Hold on.
So compendium is second from the right.
Oh, I
there
see.
it is.
Full repair. If you just
Full
go
repair.
Lancer macros.
If you put that on your bar and have your mech selected and click it, it will full repair your mech. Thanks,
Cool.
Foundry. Lance integration is absolutely ridiculously good. We love it.
Hey, could you say that one more time, Darcy?
Absolutely. So you want to go to the compendium, which is the second from the right on your bar on the right-hand side. If you
Oh,
scroll
cool.
almost all the way down, there is a folder called Lancer Macros.
I found the macros. Hell yeah.
I
If you
don't know if
open
we
that-
can clicky.
You have to put it on the bar, on your hot bar at the bottom.
Oh, I see.
And as long as you have your mech selected, that should do a full repair.
Where
If
is my
anybody's
mech?
really struggling with it, I can do it.
Well, I mean, I just don't see my mech on the arrival screen, so.
Well, no, it won't be there. It'll just be in the in your little character sheet section on it. When if you go to the fourth from the left in that
Okay.
bar, once you've got the compendium open, it will stay open as a separate window, so you can change what you've got selected on the right hand side.
Cool.
Oh, I think it says you have to select a token.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That fucking turned into a bomb.
Okay, that should be loaded.
Yeah, I think.
Are you
mine
sure
has
you want to
been
fully
done.
repair, Odios? Yeah. Okay, there we go. Yeah.
Hell yeah, everything's ready. Okay, cool. Let's go.
Love it. Darcy, no, you're muted again.
Why do I keep doing it to myself? It's all right. I'm not saying anything important. Cool. Yes, you're all fully repaired. You've all got your reserves. Make a note of those. And if you are
So
prepared to
Is
drop,
there a specific spot on the sheet to do it, or should I just do it on CompCon?
on your sheet, you just need to do that full repair.
No, but I mean for the
Your reserves?
Reserves.
Yeah. Is there a place to put them? Where are the reserves?
I have no idea. I would be 100% honest with you. I do not use CompCon in game.
No, I
What?
mean for Foundry. Where do
Oh,
we
for
put
Foundry.
reserves on Foundry?
Again, not sure that there is a particular space other than let's see if there's anything-
Inventory? Question mark? Let me see. Mod statuses.
I would
mean,
just
we already know
say-
I'm great at remembering the assigned homework.
That's
I'm
true.
reminding you
I
about
would say
that.
just make a note of it. And
Yep, I got
we'll
it.
Remember. We'll remember that
Okay.
you've got that as a one-off, and we'll remember that basically OTOs can't miss.
Cool. Okay.
Famous last
Infinitely, just can't miss ever from here on out.
words. For this mission and this mission alone. So, if you are ready to drop,
Where are we dropping, boys?
The Apex music plays. Don't give us a copyright strike, please.
I almost
Okay.
did the Overwatch. Never mind.
Yeah. So
Great
we
work,
are,
everyone.
We are ready to drop.
All right. So, in the skies above Begum, the Epoch opens its bay doors, and 4 mechs emerge, rocketing down to the planet's surface in formation, looking badass as hell. I'm imagining like Sailor Moon style intros, everybody striking a pose, and you arrive in the
Like
Empyrean
Ginyu
Sea.
Force.
Exactly like that, yes. Spot the wanker who doesn't actually have that much anime knowledge. You arrive and you land in the middle of just a whiteout, just a vast tundra, pocked occasionally with rocky terrain, snowdrifts, and very little else. What would you like to do?
I would like to start my essentially I'm just kind of moving it from my console on the Epoch to Firestorm, Firestorm systems. I'm gonna go, hey, look alive, buddy. Time to go track down another hacker. Boom.
All right.
I just imagine this NHP having like the goofiest personality, like having my personality more than Renegade does.
Mm-hmm.
Renegade's like super chill, and just this NHP is like, let's go.
So, when you arrive, are you leaving the tracker that you had to run and starting a new trace, or are you attempting to refocus the original trace?
Whichever one would be faster.
You don't know.
I'm
until you
gonna-
try.
Actually, you know what? No, I'll leave it. You know, the redundancy might help. I'm gonna. Oh no! Wait. Oh
I'll
no!
tell you
But
what.
then it would start over, because then it would be 0% again. Because the other tracking is at 95%. Can
It's
I
at
just?
like 90%? Yeah.
Can I just
tell you what.
redirect it to
Why don't
Firestorm?
you make me a systems check through Firestorm before you make any great decisions?
That is a great idea. Right. Any just a plain systems check.
Yep, flat roll.
Come on, I know where the button is. Push the button.
There's a lot of buttons.
It's fine. I got this.
Ooh.
What? No!
That's a 4. That's not great.
No, it isn't.
I think Firestorm is... It's been a while since you've been out in Firestorm. It's a bit of a readjustment, and there's a lot going on. There's a lot of processing power being taken up by this tracker, and as it stands, there's not much to be picked up.
Buddy, come on. I know I've abandoned you for a few days, but I was busy. I'm so sorry. And she just kind of tries to smooth talk this NHP into cooperating, because she knows it's like, you know, and she's trying to do this, and she's trying to also make sure that whatever tracking she's redirecting from the Epoch, she's trying to get information from Carlisle, from the orbital scans. She's just doing a lot.
Has anybody got anything that they could contribute to help lighten this load? Anything that they might be able to utilize?
Do I have survive?
I have survived.
That's a narrative. That's a pilot narrative. I'm wondering if anybody's got anything in terms of their mechs that might help. You can hop out and try narrative stuff if you'd like. Like, fully go on the ground in the snow and look for footprints. All about that.
I have
Javelin rockets.
I can hold you really still by stabbing your mech. And then you could cut. No.
All right.
Pattern A smoke charges.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
I guess I
Um,
could fly up and see something.
Absolutely. If you wanted to do like a patrol, like a scouting route,
Yeah,
you could also
yeah.
roll a systems check. That would be phenomenal.
Okay, let's go. God, systems, there's so many buttons.
It's on the mech.
Mech,
Next
speed.
stats. Bottom right, next to size. You've got hull, agi systems, and engineering.
Oh, I see. Oh, that says 0.
Awesome.
Yikes, but it's okay because I'm gonna. Oh, wait, do I have to roll the difficulty because of the joke I made?
No, that was a DM joke. Sometimes we
Aw.
make them too.
Okay. Okay, well, I'm gonna roll a natural 20, so it's fine that I get a 0.
Obviously.
Oh, for
It's
the love
snowy.
of Christ, why don't I do this check? Jesus Christ.
Spoke
I was
like a
double
true
checking
leader.
my equipment, so I wasn't contributing at this moment, but I have 2 in systems, so I'd like to note that I should probably be the person to scope this out.
Didn't want to say. Didn't want to pressure you. Please roll a 6. I'll die.
I hope so. I actually hope so for this one.
God
I think
damn
not.
No.
it! Come on, get with the
Showing
program.
everybody how it's
I-
done.
You know what? I'm gonna, if it's okay with you, Darcy, I'm gonna have it be canon that Ariadne's actual look in person is just looking at her group with a raised eyebrow, of, like they're going off in like 2 different directions. She's just
Dandy is wearing. What was the brand of plushies that we said that he had?
Oh, Rilakuma?
Rinakuma, yeah, he's wearing
Mhm.
his limited edition Rinakuma plushie, like big puffy jacket, and he can't reach his controls because he's so he's just kind of tilting.
Like in a full Kigurumi. I love that
Yeah.
so much.
So Darcy, what does Ariadne see instead of whatever the hell my 2 of my teammates are seeing?
You see your team. You see through the cockpit. You see Renegade like trying to do some percussive maintenance on Firestorm. Like, come on, buddy, come on. You see.
Look, sometimes you just gotta be nice and talk to them, you know?
Exactly, just like dice. Sometimes you put them in jail, and sometimes you put them in a spa. And you see Otios just like go shooting up into the atmosphere, past the storm clouds, just disappears into the snow. It's beautiful up there. It's beautiful, Dandy. You have a wonderful view, but you can't see anything relevant. Valkyrie, sorry. Valkyrie, you decide to actually utilize your mech. You decide to actually start tuning in on some frequencies. You decide to use the systems which, not God, but yourself, a different kind of God has built yourself to utilize and solve these problems.
But that phrasing makes it sound so much worse for the past 2, because it's like you decide to actually use your mech. That makes it sound like the other 2 have just been like, what do we do?
That was not a personal attack. I apologize profusely. I'm just saying this approach works for you.
Okay.
You hone in with your systems and you start doing a scan, and all the way out here in the middle of absolute nothingness, you pick up several signals. Now, some of them make sense, and some of them are unknown to you. And what I will say is that you can absolutely share this information with your team. I think you will require some input from, depending, I guess, Renegade, on how much detail did you share when it came to the detail that you got from Hollow?
I mean, Hollow didn't really give me much except for like their it was very vague, wasn't it?
Pretty vague.
Yeah, so I basically just give them exactly what Hollow gave me, and with the just the report that I'm still tracking Hollow. I don't know where the heck this person is. It's getting to be a little frustrating.
There are several signals. Some are very faint and very distant, and you put those down to just very powerful signals coming from settlements way, way behind you in the distance. You pick up on two things that are immediately interesting, though. One is quite a weak and very sort of it's a very niche frequency. It's obviously homegrown and quite designed to be subtle. But with a 21, you definitely pick up on it. You begin visualizing it on screen, and you see your HUD begins to form several circles, and they begin to pop into view one by one. As that is happening, another screen is processing these other signals, and you pick up organic signals, 2, 3, maybe a fourth in the distance, heading in quite fast in your direction.
In our direction?
Mm.
Would this be uncommon to expect, given how isolated this is?
Very much so.
All right, everybody, get ready. It looks like we're having some company real soon.
Ah, great. I move southbound pachyderm to the front so it covers everyone.
What's the playlist for this one?
Oh, you know it.
Crap.
Arctic monkeys.
Oh,
No!
I can't unhear that.
Or maybe I should.
I'm
wait,
okay
no,
with this.
Copyright. Arctic apes.
No.
About
it's
to say
not.
Vanilla Ice, but
I was
and
gonna
then I was
say
like
glacial
copyright, but then I was
simians.
like Vanilla Ice has no problem with copyright.
That's good to know.
know.
You,
Um.
through the swirling snow and clouds, begin to see shapes heading towards you fast. And
Oh,
you see them.
Darcy, we're laughing. Don't take us to the battle map.
I gotta do it. It's been a while since we've done some combat. You got some new stuff. I'm giving you a chance to play with your new toys. This is a gift unto you, I swear.
You're breaking our new toys.
I hope so. I haven't managed it so far, but let's see what we could do.
Worm?
Wait, did you say organics?
I did.
Sweet baby Jesus.
Shout out to Sir Hooper for teaching me how to bedazzle somebody who does hacking. You throw organics at them.
Oh boy.
All right. They are coming in hot. They are coming in from the sky. These motherfuckers are flying.
Yeah, well, it's not like I did that. It's not like I did that much hacking on the field anyway.
Purely because I know you love that gun and I want to give you a chance to really let it loose. So, initiative always starts with Lancers. You can see 3 of them. What would you like to do?
Oh, that is not fun. I don't even like their names. Oh, rude. Why? Okay, what's the play here? Cause
I don't know. I just love using the little measuring tape. It's like we're putting out our little feelers.
do organics even have an E defense?
You can't. If they have the biological tag, you can't do any tech attacks against them.
No. I just mean in terms of my smart weapons, because I have a super big gun and then I have a smart weapon. I
There's
think
a
they
tag
just
for
default
this.
to 8, right?
I
If
believe
they
so.
don't have E defense, they default to 8. I recall.
They default to 10.
To 10?
Yeah.
Fuck is this bullshit?
Oh
Okay.
wait. Oh, targets with no E defense count as having 8 E defense. That's on the smart tag itself.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, these have an E defense of 10.
Well,
Oh.
these guys.
I don't know how that's possible. I don't know what the fuck I built. This game-breaking shit, but I love it.
They just ate some,
Okay.
metal or something.
Yeah.
Okay. So who wants to go first? 'Cause
I have no plan except swing.
Just
dig,
gonna point
swing
out,
them.
I like how we're fussing over some sort of organic being having electronic defense when we're riding giant mechas in a world that has a bunch of like
it's
hyper
mostly
advanced
just
technology.
it's mostly just
Verisimilitude
for
matters.
it's mostly just for my making my tech work. Look, I'm gonna call it if no one wants to go first.
Go for it.
Okay,
Okay.
sweet. I'm gonna blow this guy up. All right, 1, 2, 3.
It looked like
Okay.
you were pointing to Scythe Pine back there when you said that.
I am going
Fallback.
to use my protocol. Yay! I remembered at the beginning of my turn. I'm gonna activate the protocol.
Beautiful.
+1 accuracy. Yes, please activate. Core
What's that?
power consumed. Yay!
Oh, okay.
Cool. I'm gonna move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I still adjacent to South Mont Pachyderm for the purposes of cover? There.
That,
you might-
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I'm gonna do the moving thing. Why can't I do the moving thing? Hold on. 3, 4. Oh, why won't it let me? Hold on. Did I?
Have you got the
I'm a
right
doof. I'm a
actions
doofus.
selected?
What was the thing again? It was shift, right click. How do I move? I forget how to move.
If you just have the top 2 options selected on the right-hand bar, you should just be able to move. Oh,
Hold on. Did I movement action? Did I move it properly? What did I do?
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
It's gone. Have you gone behind? No, I think you deleted yourself.
Oops.
Don't know how, but there you go.
Please put me
Deleted.
back. I messed
Oh
up.
wait, there's Firestorm. Where's Bastion gone?
Did I? Oh no!
Oh,
Did I
Are you trying
accidentally?
to move Bastion instead of yourself? Is that why?
Oops! I screwed up. Sorry. Put Bastion back where I.
That's all right.
I still see Bastion in the same spot it's been, so I think you're
Wait,
okay.
why did Bastion disappear on my screen? I am concerned. Okay, wait. I'll just go over here.
There we go. Yes, that will put you in cover. That's fine.
Oh,
There
now
it
there are
is.
2 bastions.
Oh no!
Oh,
Bastion ended up.
that's why. There you go.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
okay if I get a second Bastion. I'm perfectly
No,
okay with this as a
absolutely not.
reality.
Absolutely not.
You
Licensing
can't let
is
me
an
have a
absolute
second mech,
bastard.
Darcy. You can't let me have my
It's
mech
not
dreams.
Okay,
me. It's
I'm
GMS.
gonna-
Sorry.
Hold on. There's my mech. I'm gonna do a Oh wait, that's Sorry, it's been a while since I've actually done the things.
Alright. That's why we keep it fresh. That's why we always bring some
Okay,
combat into
cool.
it.
I'm gonna do a quick action hunter lock.
Mm-hmm.
How do I do the thing? Does it just
That's fine. I will give it a marker if I can remember how.
Okay, and then
Which one is you targeting? This one.
Yeah. And then what was the other thing? Okay, I would like to attacking with my smart gun is a quick action as well. I have the once per scene initiative power from the Everest that lets me take a quick action as a free action.
Mm-hmm.
So can I also put a lock on and then also shoot it?
That will be 3 quick actions. Yes, that's fine.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna do that thing. How do I mark that as? Okay, that's the thing I'm gonna do. Okay, target the thing. Yeah. So I also put a lock on it, just so you know.
Beautiful.
And then
I've got
I
two.
will.
And lock on. Lock on.
Yeah.
You know, if you roll
It does
attack,
+3 bonus damage. I think what it is, right?
When you've got your hunter lock on, yeah.
on my first successful attack. Okay, cool.
that won't add it
Um,
automatically, so we'll remember to do it manually.
Seeking accuracy.
Mhm.
Oh, it's accurate. Plus, I have another accuracy from my protocol. Yes.
That should all factor in. If you do it from the
It's
character sheet and
accurate.
roll,
Well, it's accurate from my weapon,
that should do it automatically.
and then seeking. But I also have something from my protocol that gives me another accuracy. So I just put it in, correct? Because it doesn't give me a spot for it.
If you go to your mech stats,
Mm-hmm.
and yes, you've already done that. You've used your core power. It should do it automatically, but we'll check and make sure. And if not, you can just roll an extra d6
Okay.
if
Well,
if it matters.
Oh, it doesn't give me an option for the lock on.
I've already done the lock on. You don't need to worry about that.
Okay, cool. Boom.
Yep. 16 absolutely hits.
Woo!
And,
Woohoo!
did it do the extra 3 damage from my?
Nope, it doesn't do that automatically. We have to.
Okay,
add that.
cool. So
That's fine.
it's 7 points of damage. I think it is.
That is 7 points of damage. And that was your smart gun?
Yeah, that was my smart gun.
Beautiful. All right.
I would like to do my. Is it a free action to boost? I want a GTFO.
That is a quick action, unfortunately.
Oh, is it? Oh no. The protocol as part of a protocol. Yeah,
You can
Which
boost
protocol?
for once per
I can
turn
boost
free.
for
That
free.
one?
Yeah, that one.
Absolutely.
Okay,
you can
I'm
boost.
gonna go hide behind. Whoops. I'm gonna go hide behind. No, I want to go hide behind Southbound Pachyderm. Let me do it.
Of course you are. All right.
Be careful
Wait,
you
it
don't
won't let
delete
me do
yourself
it. I
again.
don't know what I'm doing.
Did I?
No, just
No.
How do I move?
basic attack.
Against yourself.
No, wait. How do I move? Someone move me behind.
There you go.
Thank you.
Nope.
Wait,
All
that's
right.
too far. Wait,
Oh,
how did you
too
get
many
there?
people are doing it. Too many cooks.
Ah! I'm sorry. Sorry.
Alrighty. My turn. So this is as they come into view, you can see flapping these gigantic sort of crystalline ice blue wings is this enormous winged snake is probably the only way you would be able to describe it in this context. They have enormous prehensile feet, giant claws dripping off of these giant feet, and they come swooping down towards you, making a really awful noise that I'm not going to attempt. Voices, yeah, I'm fine with those. Bestial noises, get Matt Mercer up in this. I can't. It's not my thing.
Rawr.
Alright, yeah, that's the extent of it. So its speed is 6, and it's gonna go. Oh, it's huge! I love it. It's gonna come right at you, Southbound Pachyderm. You are the biggest and the best on the field, and he's coming for you. And it
Could
is
I
going
overwatch if it's stepping right adjacent to me? Can I overwatch shoot it with my shotgun?
It does enter engagement. Does that give you Overwatch? Or is it when it attempts to move away?
I thought
I believe
was just
Overwatch is whenever you start movement or move within my threat, and the
It
shotgun is
reaches
set free.
your threat and stop. Oh well, okay, yeah. Fuck off then. Yeah, fine.
It's only
Threat
1d6
free.
damage. It's not that much, and
It's
I don't
just
have any
a
cool
little bit.
bonuses.
Damage. Yeah,
Let's see.
absolutely. You can try that.
This is no bonuses or anything. No cover. No
it does have a
accurate.
lock on. You can. Oh, did you consume? The
No,
lock
I
on, didn't you?
consumed the lock on.
Let's get rid of that there lock on then. Off it goes.
Hey, that's a 10 total.
That against its evasion
Yep.
is
Are
its
you-
evasion 10 hits.
Yeah,
Equal to?
5 damage, baby.
Equal to hits.
I
Sure.
believe so. I think ties go to the runner. Yeah.
All right then. Yep. Okay. 5 damage. It's still fine. It's a nice hit, and you can see like shards of frost and ice shatter away from its scaly hide as you shoot it right in the tit. It's fine.
Oh, not the tit.
Right in the tit. It's gonna smart.
How
It's
is
really
it gonna feed
smart.
its glacial dragon babies now?
And so it swoops into your threat, into your space, shrugs off this hit, and is going to swoop down and attempt to grapple you. I love a bit of grapple. Choose an adjacent character and make a melee attack. Fine, I can do that. That's you. Let's do a melee. What is its melee? Fuck it, we're just gonna hit it. It gets an accuracy from that. And do you have any cover of any kind?
I am the no.
I have the cover. Alright, that's a hit. You are grappled. So you're
Oh
both
no.
engaged. Congratulations.
We're both immobilized. How terrible.
That's terrible for you in particular. The thing is, the thing with that is, it's what it wants. It's what it's always wanted. Engaged. There we go. And you are also engaged.
God, you guys are engaged already.
right?
That's
Talia
good.
moves fast.
First comes shooting in the tit, then comes
Never
grapple,
thought I would
then
need a
comes
U-Haul
marriage,
worm.
engagement.
What size is a Samwatha?
Southbound pachyderm? Size
Yeah.
2.
Size 2. You are the smaller, you are engaged.
This
You
thing's
are
size
immobilized.
3?
It's size 3!
Doesn't mean
See,
anything to
that's
me.
the high tone. That's the high tone. With the it's size 3. It's just gonna
It's size
kill you.
3. It's
That doesn't mean
fine.
anything to me. I am the same size it is.
It's fine. It's fine. She wants to be immobilized. So you are engaged, you're immobilized, you can't boost or take reactions, and fuck you. Love it. Great. Fantastic. And then for its second turn, it's going to take another hit at you. No
A
accuracy
two-turn?
in this one. I'm only throwing elites at you ever again. This is how this works now. You shrug everything off, and I hate it.
At 2
Uh,
turn,
2 times 6 kinetic damage.
Darcy out
you,
here like, oh,
Southbound.
they just want everything. They always want
Hmm.
both. Meanwhile, you have 2 turns.
6, you said?
6 kinetic.
Okay.
But okay.
As someone who used to primarily GM, I am all for Darcy's energy.
Look, you have melted every encounter I've given you. Just let me make you scared. Just a little bit scared.
I mean,
honestly
these
the
guys
goal
are
of a
pretty
GM.
sick. What a way to go if we go, right?
All right. Don't know why it's
Wants to
activated you.
murder us in the eternal winter?
Just a
Really?
little bit. Okay, it's back to you.
I have an idea, unless either of you guys want to do something.
I mean, I'd like to put this thing in a terrible, terrible position.
Yeah, I just wanted to get the other 2 that are in a line before they move.
It's your call. I'm not real. This thing isn't going anywhere if it's grappled with me. So
Okay. Do you have any ideas, Ariadne?
Question: does ramming something break a grapple?
if you choose to knock it back, that's involuntary movement, and yes. And I don't want you to do that because I want this thing next to me.
Fine, ruining my fun.
Or you can still ram it. It can knock it prone, which would make my life a lot better. But wait, no, you can't because it's size 3. Damn it.
Lying. And
No,
it's-
I can ram it.
Oh, she
you-
has a thing where she can ram big. She can ram big things.
You may ram targets larger than you, and when you grapple or ram larger targets, you count as the same size as the target opponent because I have synthetic muscle netting. I
It's
chose this for a
flying.
reason.
It's
I can-
flying. If you can jump high enough to get it.
Oh, it's flying. That's the problem.
it's
Okay.
flying.
In
I
that
saw
case,
what Dandy was doing, and I thought, yeah, I want some of that. I'm gonna fly too.
no, that makes sense. Okay, in that case, instead, I'm going to use as a quick action, set out a turret drone.
Nice.
Okay, it says I'm allowed to do it within sensors, so if I... Let me see if I can ping a spot.
Your sensors are 10, I think.
Yes,
lot
my
of
sensors
sensors.
are 10. I'm just trying to remember how to...
You hold down X.
Got you.
Yep.
So if I put a sensor turret drone right there.
That is a turret drone.
Yeah, so there is a turret drone. So that's one quick action. Then I'm going to move.
Mhm.
So that'll be that. That'll be that. 2, 3, 4. And this thing is within 3 of me, correct?
Where are you? This one? Yeah, absolutely.
Okay then. Sadly, I can only skirmish with it, but
That's
I
okay.
do have.
I'm fine with that.
Don't be snippy with me.
I'm trying not
Darcy.
to be mean. I'm just enjoying it. I'm sorry.
You're good. No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna use my thermal pistol instead.
Mhm.
So I believe that's
Ooh.
my flame revolver, as I've
That's
described
saucy.
it. Yes, saucy. I love that for me. And because I have handshake etiquette, I gain +1 accuracy when I use a CQB weapon to attack a target within range 3.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to use thermal pistol, just a heat revolver that just comes out of effectively a holster on the side of Bastion. And then I'm going to see get +1 accurate, and then I'm gonna roll that and see if I can get through it.
Yeah.
So let's rhythm roll
14.
that.
That hits.
That's a 14. Okay. It's not too
Two
much damage, but I do manage to. It's just like it's just quick draw underneath, like from the side of the mech. Like there's a split second of gun being in holster, and then just like.
Beautiful.
That's
is
my
exactly
turn.
the
That's my
HP.
move, and that's my 2 quick actions.
Fantastic. That is enough to structure a biological. So ignore what it has said in the chat. That is different. Monstrosities have a different structure table. It rolled a 4, and so it is a powerful hit. The monstrosity is not prone, much to Amelia's delight. Look at that face. It takes 1d. No, that's wrong. That's the next one down. Thank goodness. I kept reading onto the next thing. It doesn't. Both of those things don't happen. Just one of those things happen. It is now prone. There you go. That's your turn, and so it is over to another one.
The absolute temptation to hit that destroy button.
Nope, not happening. So, all the things I can do, I'm going to swoop in. That's 6. And then once per round, a monstrosity can boost during its turn as a free action, and that's exactly what it's going to do. It's coming directly at you. And it's going to again attempt a grapple. So this is a melee attack with 2 accuracy. Let's...
Oh, it's coming at me. Joy.
It's coming, yeah, it's right there next to you. 1 to accuracy grapple, there we go. That. An 8 is a hit?
Yeah.
An 8?
Everest don't have the best evasion, and if you don't have anything in agility,
8.
No, I don't have anything in agility. I took more for I chose the barbarian route of taking damage. I don't mind about avoiding it. I'm just going to tank it.
Perfect. I love it. Thank you so much for this gift. Immobilized, and you are both engaged. There's engaged. One of these days I'll learn exactly where the symbols are and what they look like. They're pretty intuitive, but I haven't used them enough. Leave me alone. So that's its first turn, and it catches you in its claws, and it can't exactly lift you up, but it's got you locked down. It's got you locked down real good, and the next claw attack gains another accuracy. Are you targeted? Yes, I do. So here comes another one for its second turn. That's a hit, and that's 6 kinetic damage.
Both of these are going for me.
Oh yes, both of those for you.
All right, I'm already down to 1 health.
Gorgeous. I love to hear it. Thankfully,
But
for you,
it took 2 worms.
that is its turn, so it's back to your side.
can I ruin this dark glacial worm's day?
I would love for you to.
Okay. If everyone's okay with that.
By all means.
First, I'm going to do my projected shield protocol. So, whichever the one that's currently grappling Bastion, we now have. I take what, 2 heat? I think. Hold on, where is it? I take 1 heat, and attacks that we make against each other are at +2 difficulty. That's 1. So that's protocol. That's free. I am going to barrage against this worm trying to grapple with me. First with the ferrofluid lance, and since it's prone, I get +1 accuracy, and because it's I have duelist, that's another accuracy with my first attack on with a main melee weapon. Where is my sheet so I can do this?
Fuck him up.
Come on, let's go. My computer decides to be very slow today.
No.
Yo!
Okay, so that's 6 kinetic damage, and I need you to make a hull save.
Whole save. Sure. Absolutely. Glad to. Which one were you making this attack against? Sorry, the one grappling you.
The one currently grappling me, yeah.
Perfect. Beautiful. Just for the math, you understand. Hull save. Now, actually, joke's on you. Ah! That's
Joke's
what
on you. It's
What was that?
it
I
has
thought I heard
plus
some.
3. It has
I thought I
plus
heard some
3.
cheeky backtalk coming from Darcy, and then the
Oh.
7 came in.
Now listen here, the GM cannot do cheeky back talk in this game, alright? It's not how this works. The power dynamic is not that way round. I will allow you a moment to gloat. Well done. Fail my hull save.
And now, because it's immobilized and prone, it's I get to finish off the barrage with the heavy melee weapon. The base comes out against this goddamn worm thing. I just had it up. Why did I close it? Oh, the previous thing should have technically been 3. No. Okay, this is still 2. I can't do math right now, apparently.
That's fine.
So this is again 2 accuracy because wait, is it 2 accuracy? It's prone. So which is a 1, and then Veni from whatever.
Veni Vidi Vici. Yes, House God, yes.
9!
9 against
What did you roll?
evasion? No, unfortunately not. Miss. You pin it down. You spend too much time gloating. That's what it is, Talia. You just spend far too much time gloating, and it's like sneaky and wriggly, and it just snacks out of your way. You don't hit it. Ha ha ha! My time to gloat.
Yeah.
Wonderful attempt, though. You've got it right where you want it, I believe.
So I'm gonna
Okay, so-
overcharge and hit it again with
There we go.
Let's go.
Get that other tit.
Come on. The same thing. I think it's 1 heat for the first
It is.
overcharge.
Wow, that's more like it. Yeah, that hits.
9 kinetic damage is the
9?
like, one swing misses. Somehow it's just kind of like coiling around in the air. The second one clocks it against the dome piece, baby.
Wipes it out. Done, baby, done.
Wait, it's dead?
It's dead.
Yeah, I did.
Did 9 damage to it. That's pretty significant. And I
Yeah,
also
8 left.
already took a shot at it earlier.
Beautiful. Yeah, you focus fired that one down. That was great. So this one, that's you. You're dead. Haha. Fantastic.
Am I still immobilized because of the thing? Am I just immobilized with its...
I believe the
dead body?
grapple will immediately end.
I'm talking
Technically,
about the
doesn't-
ferrofluid lance.
That states that you're immobilized until the end of your next turn, right?
Both, and cannot be moved in any way. On any subsequent, you can end this effect as a protocol. This condition can't be moved in any removed in any other way.
Any other way? Even if you're
I'll let you
dead.
decide.
I mean, you've done 2 great big solid jabs at it. You've got it on the ground. I'm imagining that your ferrofluid lance is like jammed into the ice, packed hard, stuck until the end of your next turn. I think that's more than fair. Given what you've just done to my beautiful woman. Is that your turn?
That's all I can. Well, yeah, that's all I can do. I can't move. I don't have a reaction I can do.
Fantastic.
Woohoo.
So, what's yours? I believe it's up to you.
Oh, wait, yeah, they only have 3 guys, right? The other guys are going?
Thank you. You're right. You're right.
God damn
It's my turn.
Teacher!
I should teach this
I
pet.
forgot the
love it.
homework again.
It's actually this guy's turn. So he's a little further away, so he may not get to do something super cool. He can go to there, and he can also boost. I lied. He can do loads of cool things. What can he do from there?
He can just stare at me admiringly and do
just
nothing.
checking his threat. No, okay, so that's his whole turn. That's his whole turn, and that's a shame. But it's okay. We're gonna make it better. So that's his first turn. On his second turn, he's coming right for you. He's coming right for us!
Not for me! I haven't gone yet!
I gotta spread the love. So, 1 second. I should just go see if I can duplicate this. Duplicate, I can. Fantastic. He's going to make a grapple attack against you, him, against you, claws with another accuracy because he's attempted to grapple. That's a hit. 6 kinetic damage.
Just hit my evasion.
He just comes swooping out of the cloud at you, and it's like a dogfight, but you smash into one another in midair, and it's got its claws and its wings and its tail like wrapped around your mech.
Love that. So nice.
You're welcome. And then the next attack is also with accuracy because it's got you grappled.
This has got me grappled.
I'm gonna roll it, and then we're gonna talk about what happens when a. Oh,
Wait,
it's a crit.
Uh-huh.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez.
6 more kinetic damage.
God.
Oh, baby, a double.
So kinetic damage is straight from my HP, right?
Mm.
That means I'm out of HP.
That means your
Two
structure.
sixes.
Mm.
Unless
I
you,
had-
well, you can't brace. You're grappled.
So that's a 0.
Cool.
So I take structure damage, I guess. Do I do that first?
We'll do that first.
Okay.
That's fine. Cistern trauma, parts of your mecha turn off. So roll a d6. Destroy. There you go. 2. On a 1 to 3, all weapons on one mount of your choice are destroyed.
Uh,
So choose a
I'll-
mount. Yes.
So-
Angela.
Darcy, question.
Yeah.
I was just rereading grappled. So I'm grappled right now by the other one, correct?
Yes.
It says smaller character becomes immobilized, moves in a larger party, moves mirroring their movement, and same size characters make a contested halt check. Winner is larger this turn.
Except that
Technically,
it's
I
size
count as the
3.
biggest thing on the field,
Even
so
though
we're
they're
the same
3?
size.
Ooh.
Well, let me just to be safe, because I want to do this right. Mech loadout. My synthetic muscle netting. You may ram targets larger than you, or ram larger targets. You count as the same size as the large. You may ram targets larger than you, and when you grapple, or ram larger
When you
targets, you count as. Sorry, no, that's only when I'm doing the
Unfortunately-
ram or grapple. Okay, that's.
Let that be a
So I
lesson
would
to you.
count it-
Take the initiative. When you do
No,
the grappling.
I just want to be sure.
Yeah. No.
what
absolutely fair.
initiative?
Good
I
to know.
didn't even get to go yet.
Not yet. So, have you chosen a weapon?
Yeah, I'm gonna do my Sharingan missiles.
Oh no. Okay, if you go to the 3 dots next to that system, you can toggle
Toggle
destroy.
destroyed.
Yeah, it's a wonderful little utility. Lord knows I've
I'm
used
just
it
a little
enough.
guy. What did I ever do to you?
So now we're going to discover together what happens when a flying creature is grappled.
Oh god.
I don't think any. I think it's fine. I think it's totally fine.
We're
You're
crashing, falling.
You're immobilized. So how does your flight work? Can you find the thing that gives you flight and let us know how that works?
I know it gives me heat every time I use it. That's basically what it says. Yeah, it just says effect. You may choose to count any and all of your movement as flying. However, you take size +1 heat at the end of your turn. That's all it says.
Okay. All right, that's fair. So narratively, we assume that your propulsion system is still going, so you're not immediately falling to the ground. You're just locked in a death spiral. Let's be honest. It's gonna be great. I'm having fun. Are you having fun? Was that its first go? That was its second go. So you're okay. Now it's your turn.
That was me. Okay. Might as well activate a protocol. I don't know if I can. Power up. Yay. So I can't move, I'm assuming.
You're immobilized, so no.
Does that mean I can't attack either?
No, you can still attack.
Okay.
You are
Okay.
engaged though, so any weapon that would be at a detriment from being engaged, that's gonna happen.
Does my thermal lance count? That's
I don't think so.
a line.
I think it's only
yeah.
CQBs, so I think you're okay.
Okay.
No, sorry, I'm absolutely wrong. Let me look at your load.
Gask sounds so worried right now.
It's
I'm just-
fine. I think you're fine.
Okay. And then so I'm assuming my main mortar cannon is not gonna be good at this range.
Ranged attacks made by engaged characters receive 1 difficulty.
Okay, well, I already have difficulty from it being inaccurate, so no thank you. I'll use my
Get you.
thermal lance, please.
All right, perfect.
Oh wait, hang on. Can I lock on while immobilized?
As a quick action, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna lock on then as a quick action. Do I have to do that, or can you do that?
I can do that. This
Oh,
one.
thank
the
you.
one that's
You're so
moving?
nice to me.
Suck up. It might work. We'll see.
I'm trying to select this guy. There. No? There we go. Maybe? No. Either way, I'll just roll my thermal lance for. So that's quick action done. Then. You got. Yeah, as part of the rest of the scene, +1 accuracy on attacks and checks, so I'll do
Beautiful.
that. And then roll, baby.
Roll, baby, roll.
Yeah.
25?
Take that 25.
Hell yeah! Here comes the thermal rifle. It goes.
Yeah. Yeah. Take that.
I love it. Okay. Beautiful. 8 damage. Good God.
And then that was one.
That many
Is that a quick action for a heavy weapon, or is that a full action for a heavy
Nope.
weapon?
Super heavy's a full action. Heavy as well.
Okay, so I can attack again.
Not with the same mount.
Unless it's a free action, which is
Unless
how I
it's a free
swung the
action.
heavy twice.
Oh wait, but I have smart ammo, right? That does stuff. So if
I
I use
mean,
my
Yeah, it's fine.
if I use my mortar cannon,
Mm-hmm.
I hit
Wait,
my
hold on.
It would
Is
still
that
need.
just once per session? Does that go away after this?
I
What?
thought you just said I have smart
It's
for,
smart ammo
for the
Constant.
rest of the mission.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Okay.
all attacks you get +1 accuracy, then I can consume the lock on, right?
Mhm,
For
I
2
do know that.
accuracy.
Yep.
So that's canceling out the inaccuracy, and then
You still roll the difficulty though.
yeah, so I roll with difficulty for inaccuracy, and then I roll with difficulty from
Mhm.
being immobilized.
Engaged. Yeah.
Engaged. Yes. So that's
Two difficulty
just a straight
and
roll.
2 accuracy. No, you still need to roll them because if you're rolling a d6, so you could get different
Yeah.
values.
Oh god. Yeah. Okay. Math. This is
I
too
don't-
much math.
I don't think I've ever
And
seen
then-
anybody roll with 2 accuracy and 2 difficulty. I kind of
I believe they
love that.
cancel each other. I think it's just a flat roll then. They just cancel each
No.
other out.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
because
sure.
I think it's advantage-disadvantage effect.
I'm pretty sure it's not, but if I can't find it in the next 30 seconds, then we'll go with that.
Okay, and then oopsies. I accidentally pulled up a thingy, but I think it's just to target, so I'll click that guy. And then there's nothing I can do to do smart ammo, right? How do I do
Okay.
that? Or will you just remember that? It was smart.
I will
3,
just
wasn't it?
compare it against the e-defense rather
I just
than
found it,
its
Darcy. They do cancel each other out.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Can I get a
So-
page reference for that, just for my own learnings?
End of 13, top 14.
Thank you. So yeah, we'll compare it to e-defense instead of thingy evasion.
Okay. Then roll, right?
Do it.
Woo!
19. Yeah, that hits either way. Why have you hit
So much
yourself?
math involved.
You hit yourself. Why have you done this?
Why did I hit myself?
Why have you done this?
It brought me to a targeting thing and I clicked the guy.
Is
That's
it
why they call
because-
me Fiasco.
Yes.
That's why they call me Fiasco.
Because it's blast, so you're engaged, so you're gonna hit yourself with it, baby.
Uh-oh.
You're wrapped up in its arms. You're in a lovely
Oh
explosive
no, I forgot we were hugging.
I will let you take it back, but please don't, because it's so perfect.
No, this is why they
It's
call
only
me
2
Fiasco.
damage.
I blew myself up.
So, how much damage do I take?
You both take 2 damage. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
Well, what about the smart ammo then?
So the smart armor just makes it, in theory, makes it easier to hit because you're
Okay.
targeting a different stat, which is usually lower for most things. So it's still just 2 damage, but it's only 2 damage to yourself, so that's good.
My math is gonna be the end of
Okay.
me. I just said I had 2 at 11 HP because I was trying to do 2 damage. Not the move.
That's fine. That's beautiful. All right, that is
Okay.
the end of round 1. So I'm halfway to my goal. Round 2. Back to you guys.
I know that my hard cover doesn't count because it's melee, but you want me to get in between these two? This is the one thing I've wanted in this game, is to get in between 2 big guys.
Look, whatever you're into, we're here for you.
Excuse
Oh
me.
my... Is that okay? I don't really have much besides hit the big thing.
She's asking you guys, not me.
Go for
Right
it.
ahead.
I'm trying to figure out how to get this lock-on thing off.
I'm trying to plan my turn to get this thing off of me.
Where are you trying to get rid of lock on?
Like on my screen, it just looks. I got arrows pointing everywhere at people. I broke it. This is why they call me Gask.
Okay. Are you like targeting people and you don't want to be targeting
Myself and the guy.
anyone? Shift click.
Shift click. Got it. No.
You have to have either the square bracket or the circle bracket selected. Make sure you've done both, and that should get rid of it. Amelia, you moving?
Yes. I am going to... I think this is going to count as 2 or whatever. I'm going to get in between these 2. And can neither of them take reactions because they're grappled? I wouldn't have to worry about Overwatch then. You're muted.
Sure, absolutely. They are both independently engaged, one with Bastion and one with Otios, so they already can't react.
Ah, cool.
But if you'd have moved that without that, they would have become engaged with you.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to take out the base, and I'm going to smack... Let's go with the one closest to the turret drone.
Alrighty.
It's a quick action.
Yeah.
No bonuses, I believe.
I don't think so, unless you've got one from your weapon.
No.
It is engaged, it is immobilized. Oh, Amelia.
Okay, wait. This is what I was hoping for, because
That's lucky.
Executioner. I believe that if I miss, I get to swing again at another target.
Ooh, I like that.
This
Good
is
placement.
exactly why.
I like that a lot.
You chose
What's
the
that
perfect
from?
talent for you.
Executioner?
Oh wait, it's a hit. Never mind.
What's hit?
Yeah,
You
okay,
have to
once per
hit
round, when you
before
hit
you-
with a heavy or super heavy,
Oh,
you can make another melee attack with it as a free action against the character within threat and line of sight.
that was
So-
They did
almost
the opposite.
tactically brilliant.
Almost, but I missed. So I never do this. I get to exemplars mark this guy.
Yes.
So whenever anyone attacks and misses, they can re-roll it, but they have to use the second one.
Now, I don't think that there is a marker for this, so I will have to do something myself.
Mm-hmm.
I will attempt to put a tint on it. Let's put a nice blue tint on it and see if that looks good. It looks awful, but at least differentiates it from the other one. Cool. Exemplars mark. You keep track of that, Amelia, and make sure people do what they gotta do.
Great.
In the meantime, if that's your turn,
I can still do one thing.
go on then.
Pinning Spire, the one that is engaged with OTOs.
Beautiful.
It is now immobilized. We're both immobilized. Woohoo.
Everybody's immobilized. You all thought you were flying? You're not. Immobilized. Perfect.
That's basically all I can do. I don't want to do anything else.
Fantastic. Okay. I think Who's looking the worst? Otios, you're looking the worst, so it's gonna try and finish you off and then go and help its friend. So now what did we say about Angela? You said some fantastic words about grapple, and I really like them. Could you say them again about movement?
Grapple, you said?
Yeah. Said something
mean
really
the-
cool about being able to move.
It mirrors
Smaller
movement.
character becomes immobilized but moves when the larger party moves, mirroring their movement.
I love that. I
That
love
part?
that so much. Those are good words. Cool. So I lied. It turns out they can move, and what's going to happen, Uchios, is you're going to get dragged away.
Wait, Otios?
Yeah.
That
the
the other one
one's
is immobilized.
Okay. All right. Fine.
I
The other
was
one-
already starting to panic. I'm like, oh no, I'm having purple worm flashbacks and I don't want to.
Is this one immobilized? Status effects? No, you're just engaged. Okay. I mean, it's worse, Angela, because now it's happening to you. I can't do it to
Amelia,
Uchios,
I
so I'm
owe
going to
my
do it to you.
Oh god.
So here we go. It's got 6 movement, and then it can boost. So
It
we're
moves
all
one
in here.
step and activates Overwatch.
There you go. Hit it.
Does anyone
This is-
recall the Brian David Gilbert quote where it's just like, God has punished me for my hubris and I'm perpetually suffering? It's
And my
so-
work is never finished.
This work is never finished. Exactly. That's where I'm at right now.
This is again no bonuses. It's not immobilized or anything.
Nope.
12, and I need you to make a hull save.
It's beautiful. That's that one. That's that one. Yeah, 12 is definitely a hit. Here comes the whole save. Just a flat roll. A 6. I love to
You're
make
also
Amelia
a-
stay.
This is so stupid. I love stopping people.
You just say no. No.
All right, fine. It tries to drag Bastion away and is stymied in the attempt, and so it's just gonna claw you.
Claw me?
Two claw
Just
attack-
claw me,
claw you.
correct?
Claw you. Yeah. You are grappled, so it gets another advantage. That's another crit. I'm rolling so well. 6
oh my
damage,
God.
and then another one's incoming, just to prepare you. Oh, that was a miss. That's a shame. So just the 6 kinetic damage for you. You good? You good?
I'm rolling. I'm gonna roll to
Okay.
see what happens.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Ooh, okay.
Oh.
Emergency systems kick in. Stabilized, but you are impaired until the end of your next turn. Where's impaired? There's impaired. There you go. Beautiful. All right, back to you. Oops. Bastion, Otios, or Firestorm. It's up to you.
Okay.
You got it?
Who wants to go?
I mean, I can just shoot, but I'm still grappled if someone can ungrapple me first, I guess.
Okay, you want a problem solved? Let's go. Okay.
And all you have is a Cyclone Pulse Rifle.
Yup. Here we go. I call it the problem solver. Okay, let's
Oh
go.
my God.
Wait, the other guy? Oh, wait, it's a full... Oh, balls. Okay, you know what? Screw it, let's go.
Hold on. Wait. I got. What does Exemplar's Mark do again?
I'm gonna handle the one grappling Otios. Let's go.
Okay.
Does it do I have anything, Amelia?
If you targeted the one grappling Bastion,
Oh.
you could re-roll it.
Okay,
If
no.
yeah.
I'm gonna attempt to liberate Otios. Alright, let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, I'm just gonna go. I can't do any marking of the things. It's fine. I got this. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Alright, let's see. It's still loaded. Oh, is there a lock-on still on the one on Otios? Because it
No.
wasn't consumed.
Oh,
There
I think I did
is-
consume it because I did the 2-2.
Okay,
I got rid of it. Thank
cool.
you for
I just
honesty.
wanted to keep it honest, you know.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah.
Let's see.
Teacher, there's still a lock on in this one.
Hey, listen.
Sometimes these things benefit you. Honesty is the best policy. Oh, it's missed. But
No,
wait, which one did you target? The one on Osios or the one on Bastion?
it's the one on Otios, but it does
Ah.
still take 5 damage, does it not?
Reliable 5, indeed it does. Remember which one it is.
Cool.
Okay, yep, that's enough for a
I
structure.
still have movement, correct?
Yep.
All right.
Structure.
That is not what I wanted to do.
Rolled a 4. Ooh, this is a good one. No, it's the same one. Not prone. Makes Amelia happy. It makes us happy.
What
Yeah.
happens when it's not prone grappling me?
Maybe
What a
that's-
wonderful question. I'm so glad you asked.
Uh-oh. Oh, do we have to flip a coin and see if it lands on top of me?
I think
That's kind of amazing, but also hilarious. Okay, here we go.
brilliant.
I'm
Oh.
gonna do a movement and then my free action boost.
Do you want to know the awesome truth? Is that flying characters have immunity to prone.
Oh,
So it's no longer prone. I didn't
But
know that.
is it-
Today we learned.
But is it flying or is it falling because it's immobilized?
I'll let you decide that, Gask, but know that the answer applies to both of you. Either it's flying
Actually, can
and you are, or you're both falling. It's up to you.
I? Actually, that is too close. I need to redirect my movement.
It's
so
hurting my brain either way, the answer.
There's it. Sorry. Okay, that's it. That's my movement. Something happened. Let's go.
All right. I'm muted. Is that everything?
Yeah, that's everything.
Beautiful. Okay, fantastic. I'm just conscious of time, so let's get this one last glacier worm doing its thing. It's this guy's turn. This guy's turn. Also gonna try the same thing. Gonna try a move, is gonna provoke your Overwatch, Amelia. So if you wouldn't mind.
I only have that once per round.
One reaction, good point. So this one gets to run away with Otios.
Wait, no, it's still pinning Spire though.
Oh, all right.
That's why it didn't move.
Unless it hits me with an attack, then it breaks.
Oh, don't
Oh,
say
my
that!
God.
Don't say that!
It doesn't know that. Don't worry. It does not know that. It's not smart enough. So it's just gonna do 2 more claw attacks.
Don't do that either!
Oh, it's fun. Yeah, okay, I see what you mean. It is that voice. It's definitely that voice. It's another hit, another 6 damage.
God fucking damn it.
You want to hit me a little bit? Break that immobilized?
It doesn't know. It doesn't. It's a monstrosity. I don't think it has the intelligence to be able to put those two things together. It's got its prey, and
But
it's
maybe
trying
it
to ruin
wants a
it.
taste of something that's not a fiasco metal.
I gotta do it to you. It's another hit. It's another.
Oh,
6.
well, I'm on 0 again.
It's another structure.
It's another structure.
Oh god, I'm scared.
Oh god, why
That's
am I
why
the
they
flatline
call
this
me-
time?
That's why they call me fiasco. Let's
Yeah, that's
go.
why they call me Fiasco.
That's
Roll
see those-
2d6 to determine what happens. Oh god. System
Yeah.
trauma.
That's okay. That's fine. You're fine. Roll another d6. Click the button where it says destroy, and it'll tell you what you lose.
I don't want to click the destroy button.
If you don't, I will.
I am clicking it. Nothing's happening.
Oh, I get to do it, I guess. 2.
Oh,
Another weapons mount. Everything's destroyed.
God.
I love you guys so much. I love
I'm
this game.
sorry, I tried to liberate you from this mess. It wouldn't let go.
I either make my smart ammo useless or I'm unable to aim.
I
Oh
mean,
boy.
I'll take away my thermal lens, I guess. Destroy that.
You
'Cause
might
that
be
means
able to
I can
repair.
still stay back.
You might
You
get a
can
chance to repair.
stabilize.
And I'm gonna want to stay back after
Alrighty.
all this.
That brings us to. Oh no, Bastion and Osios, you still have time, right?
Yeah.
Off you go.
I would like a turn if that's okay.
I suppose I can allow you a turn at this stage.
OTS, do you want to go or do you want me to go?
You can go. I'm still a little banged up.
Okay, then, because I'm annoyed at this damn thing. Or grappling me and trying to drag me off. Okay. I'm gonna do that, and there's not really too much special I can do, so I think I'm just gonna barrage.
The one that's grappling you?
Yeah. So I think while she's like fussing with this thing trying to constrict her, and she's just shoving the revolver in her mech back, and then she's just like reaching the hand from the mech back to pull out the axe.
Go for it.
Just chain axe this damn thing.
Chain axe. I love that
Which,
that's a thing that exists.
It's tell that to Gears of War.
Oh, memories. All right, go for it.
Yeah, and I think because of the power up that I'm consuming, I have the 1 accuracy to this, and I don't think I have anything else from the grapple to them immobilized. I don't think there's any other like issues I have to deal with, correct?
If you miss, you can re-roll it.
Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna roll that. My chain axe.
You want to re-roll that?
I would like to re-roll that.
I would
Do the
recommend it.
thing.
100% would recommend that.
I don't know. What if you got a 1?
No, I didn't get a 1.
Got an 8. What's that against?
Oh,
I mean, it doesn't matter because they're both 10, so it's still a miss, I'm afraid.
wait, it's giving me minus 1d6. Is that for something?
Impaired?
It might be because you're impaired.
Right. Because I'm impaired from the damage, that's why.
But that now dissipates, so...
Yes. So now
Next
I will
turn
use
you
the
get 'em.
charge blade.
Oh, no, at the end of your turn it dissipates. Sorry, I mistakenly thought that you were finished. 100% recommend trying again anyway with a second attack, but you will still be rolling with the difficulty.
Oh, do I also have a difficulty with this as well?
The impaired remains.
Until the
Right,
end of
right.
the turn.
I'm just trying to remember if it's already added in that impaired. I think it still has it.
I think that's what that difficulty is, yeah.
So let's give that a shot.
So I put the impaired back on. Oh,
You want to re-roll it?
Yeah.
Try again.
we believe.
No, it's just not happening.
It's not. It's just too squirrely for you. It's just like sliding.
You know
this
what?
way.
For the hell of it, because I can, I'm going to overcharge, which means I will take a heat, and I'm just going to try and hit this fucking thing
Yes.
again.
Do it.
Because this is definitely a Looney Tunes like situation at this point.
It's like 4 attacks. They all miss. I promise there'll be such a ring.
Oh
You
no.
can keep re-rolling. It doesn't have a limit. It's only until the mark goes away at the beginning
more
of the next
reroll.
turn.
Oh
There
my
we
God.
go.
It
It
happens.
6 attacks for this
Would you
damn
like
thing to
your
get
reward?
hit.
Watch your screen for your beautiful reward. Here we go. I love that shit so
Amazing.
much.
It's
All right.
yeah,
4
it's
damage?
just a flurry of her just no, it's not even a flurry. It just looks uncomfortable. She's just like this and is just like fighting with it and it's moving its
Yeah.
head around and she's like, all right, I'm not even gonna try and slash it, and just sticks the charge blade into the worm.
Perfect. Beautiful. That is enough to take that one out.
Woo!
You
Thanks,
did,
God.
boy. So, with 1 remaining and with just minutes on our clock right now, unfortunately, that is where we are going to have to pause it.
I can't even start blasting. I only have 1 thing to attack with.
All right, very, very quickly roll the dice, Gask. Go.
Okay, quick,
See if you
quick.
can finish it off.
Otios, nuke it.
Let's-
You get an accuracy die. Because I'm using leadership.
Okay,
Sick.
let's go.
Yeah!
Hey!
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. The damage technically isn't enough, but let's just wipe it off the board. Fuck it. Narrative prerogative. You do it.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
We'll
All
say
right.
that we fell to the ground and broke our ankles. That's what did the last
More
sliver.
leg breaking occurs.
Yeah.
All right. Fantastic. So, that was a fun one. I enjoyed that combat. I felt like I did some real damage. It was real good.
Yeah, I had
Whoa.
a great time.
That's loud.
It's so much fun.
I'm really enjoying this game, you guys.
I really value our time together.
I truly do. I really love this game. I really love this cast. They're all absolutely phenomenal. Thank you, everybody in chat, for being here and supporting us very, very quickly with 4 minutes on the clock. Let us run around and remind you who we are. I'm going to go to Amelia again first, but I'm going to say a few more words to let her adjust to that idea, and then we're going to let her introduce herself and say her goodbyes. Amelia, please.
Well, again, my name is Amelia. My pronouns are she, her. You could find me elsewhere on the internet at am_rids_music on Twitter. I'm also a player and the editor of Bring Your Own Mech, which is another gay Lancer thing. We just had our season finale last week that I totally didn't spend 18 hours in a row editing. Oops. And I've been playing Talia Flatwound. She, her. I don't know what else to add. We
That's
normally do the opposite, so I was expecting to go last. So.
I think you've hit all the important things. Thank you so much. Gask, please.
Hello, I'm Gask. I'm going to speedrun this. I play Fiasco Dandy here, and in terms of other things, I am currently not doing much, but I should be in Tab's newest campaign if you keep an eye out on things, which is also a sci-fi setting. That's going to be fun.
Yeah.
I'm not playing a male fail there. I'm playing an actual amazing kick-ass woman for once, playing against type. And that's me. Let's go.
Amazing. Perfect. Let's run it around the square. Angela, tell us all about you. But in a speedrun kind of way.
Hello there, lovelies. I'm Angela. You can find me here at Girls Run These Worlds on Thursdays for dark rights and other forms of exploitation. Here on Wednesdays, obviously, for Lancer. I'm a TTRPG game designer, a poet at Philosophem on Patreon, a freelance musician, and I'm also going to be involved in an upcoming Wanderhome game for TTRPG where I will be playing a little cute owl lady who is carrying a shrine of little forgotten gods on her back. So you have that to enjoy, and I will pass it along to the next person.
It's Anne. Let's go.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Anne, XO_Girl_Wonder. I'm usually modding in chat for other streams on this channel. I'm also under the same username on Twitter where I yell about stuff. On Mondays, I'm a Power Ranger over at twitch.tv/fell_strike. And there's stuff happening, but I can't announce it yet. Boom.
Beautiful. Perfect. Incredible speed run. The essence of everybody gelled down into seconds. Beautiful seconds. I've been JC Darcy. My pronouns are she, they. I love running this game so very much. I love being part of Girls Run These Worlds. Please go and find me on Twitter at JC deciphered that. JC Darby. Oh God, I give up. I'm on Twitter somewhere. If you know, you know. If you're watching, you probably already follow me and you know how unnecessarily how much I tweet. You find me here on Wednesdays. We'll be back next Wednesday and then we're on a break. You can find me on the Lost Caravan on Sundays playing Lancer. We might be doing something a little bit different this week, so just keep your eyes peeled for that. That could be real fun. That could be real interesting. And yeah, you will find me on the internet because that is where I live. That's where I find my people. We love being here. Thank you all so much. I've managed to interact in chat a little bit. Thank you, everybody that I recognize. Thank you, everybody that I don't recognize. We really appreciate new people coming out and giving us a chance. We hope you stick around. We are going to raid Starlight Tales, Atlas Session 9 tonight. And then in about 3 hours' time, we have Roll for Luck. And tomorrow is Community Cleric with Abaddon and also Dark Rights. I mean, the schedule's just getting packed with absolute quality content. You got to stick around. You got to be here. Thank you all so much. We love you. We'll see you next time.